Who would like to do a recap to get earn a point of inspiration?
I'll do it.
Go for it.
Last time on D&D, after fending themselves from an orc raid, the party settled in for a night's sleep before returning to town. Their journey back was expedited after Gallenford noticed a winged creature in the far-off distance upon another mountain. The party had no troubles returning, and while in the town, they split off. Half the party went to check out new bounties, while the other team checked in on the herbalist. While at the herbalist shop, the party discovered was told about a certain medicinal herb that they could find that would help, that could assist them, while the others retrieved new bounties, including an urgent request to lend aid to the Butterskull Ranch, which had recently been attacked by the orcs. The party made haste to assist, and after a quick survey, located the rancher and the orcs, and proceeded with their plan, which did not go as planned. But the party did manage to succeed in routing the orcs and securing the owner of Butterskull Ranch. Now the party makes plans to return to the village, to the town, to seek their next quest.
Alright, give yourself a point of inspiration. You guys arrived. You did arrive back in town. Oh, real quick about the mithril armor that was given to you after debate and consideration. Uh, this is why I'm gonna homebrew this a bit. The weight of the armor is halved, and you receive and is resistant to non-magical damage from bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing weapons.
Ooh, that's really good. Half the weight plus it's like magic armor.
So you can. So that is what I am doing for the mithril armor. So you can do with it what you will.
Yeah, that resistance to damage is actually very nice.
So who would you like? I mean, what do you guys want to do with it? You guys could you guys will say you guys are discussing this as you're making your way back to town.
Now it's chainmail, right? So is that heavy or medium
It
armor?
is heavy armor.
So
Well, who can use heavy armor?
I noticed you have a mithril armor note. Could you add your homebrew notes to that, please? Just so none of us forget.
I'm thinking you should wear Damascus.
I think I might be the only one who can efficiently.
I think I can wear medium armor, but not heavy. So, and the others are wizards, so I'm guessing Damascus is probably the only one who can actually wear heavy armor.
Yeah, with that.
Yeah, the strongest I can wear is medium, so Definitely Damascus.
And with that extra resistance damage and it being halved, I think I will.
Okay.
So it weighs 20, 22 and a half pounds? Half of 55?
It would be 27.
Okay.
So Damascus, are you taking the armor then?
Yes, I'll wear it.
Oh, it was already in your journal.
Do we want to leave that in the party loot or take it out?
Well, if I'm wearing it, then it's not the party in the party loot.
Okay, I'll take it out.
And it is chainmail?
It is chainmail.
Does material armor mean that he no longer has disadvantage on stealth, or does that still applies?
He still does.
Disimpose.
It doesn't impose on stealth checks.
Okay. And I don't believe we had gotten paid for Better Skull Ranch yet. I
No,
believe we were just settling down for our long rest.
correct. You guys got back to horses, back to town, with the with riding horses, Petunia the cow, and the owner of the ranch. So, is there anything you guys would like to do this evening before you guys rest?
I realized that we went that whole way and did not look at all for any herbs for the herbalist, even though we said we were going to. So I feel a little guilty about that. So let's not go over that way.
Well, we were only here like yesterday, and everything we asked about, they said check the next town.
That's true.
But like when you said the gems, right now the gems you wouldn't really sell for as high of price in the city, in the town. The city is your best bet, but the herbs are only if you are out and about. She's not hurting, just if you have a chance or want to go looking for them.
I still feel a little guilty. I'll be honest. But no, I think other than getting our gold, I think we should head out. We have a lot of quests to take care of.
Well, it's nighttime.
Besides, if you're really feeling guilty and run into her, I can always write a poem that might cheer her up for you to give to her.
I'd rather not. I'd rather not. Thank you though, but well, yeah. If it's night, I think we should. I'll at least find an inn. If other people have other plans, I can get us some rooms.
I believe Galen Ford got us rooms because he sings in the tavern or whatever.
Last time
Yes, I would just have to go perform.
last time you were able to require rooms because you're helping out the town. You could go and you go back to the inn, and it's the kind of the same thing. You guys are doing a lot for the town, so they're happy to help you out as long as you're helping out the town.
Ah, then with that, I will only do one song, and then I will step away to jot down the day's adventure so I can prep it to become one of my next tales.
All right.
And ooh, I should have asked him what Aiden would do. Aiden would probably be drinking, I'm guessing.
Or he's or they're he and Caradwin are copying spells.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know if we really have the money for that. At least I don't. I don't know what Gallenford's pockets look like.
Yeah,
But
currently you guys were holding off on that because of how much it costs.
yes, we're kind of waiting for the gems to be. Or at least I'm waiting for the gems to be sold and then split, so that way I can. Because yeah, I don't have the gold to copy spells. But I'll definitely go with him and chat about magic stuff if that's what he's gonna do.
Okay. So um, Caradwin and Aiden kind of sit down and chat about spells and the magical effects that's been going on and the items that you guys have acquired and stuff like that. Gallenford's jotting down in his notes about today's adventure. Uh, Damascus and Jason, what are you guys doing?
Are we in town?
Yeah, you're in town.
All right. Did we get our reward for Big Al?
Not yet. It's nighttime. You assume it's gonna be like you could go collect it in the morning.
Okay. So in the meantime, I guess I can. I'll probably strike up a conversation with Big Al, maybe to discuss the horses, as we were talking about maybe getting some.
Okay. Um, you can find him back at the stables. He's setting up the horses and Petunia the cow and everything like that for their stay. So you definitely know where to find him.
Yeah, I'll just go talk with him.
Oh yes. Thank you again. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Well, I was I was wondering what.
Hello.
Yes, I don't know what to say.
Um. Thank you. You have a wonderful horse.
Thanks. You do too. So,
He's kind of staring like he kind of know. Is there something you want to ask me? Jeremy, if you're speaking, I can't hear you.
that's because I'm not speaking.
All right. Well, have a good night. I'm tired as well, as you can, and you can tell he's pretty beat up. So I'm gonna go get some sleep. And he starts walking away back into town to go to the inn. Jason, what are you doing?
I'm probably reapplying my bag of holding symbol and upgrading Jason's mithril armor with the +1.
Did I thought Jason was wearing it? I mean, I thought Damascus was wearing it.
Yeah, but I'm wearing something.
So you would need to.
I mean, he could be like, yeah, I'll take it, and then I'll be like, well, let me upgrade it for you tonight. I mean, we're in town. We don't expect to get attacked in town. Okay, let me just tell you what, Chris. Yesterday, we were in town. We walked all around the place, asked about all the things we had, and they said, go to the next town. We went out to the ranch and came back. Nothing's really changed. I'm ready for bed to head off to the goblin camp.
Okay. So after the evening night goes on, you guys wake up, you get some breakfast, and you guys meet down at the tavern, or the tavern. So what do you do?
Well, I certainly feel refreshed. How's everyone this morning?
It was very nice to sleep in a bed again. Not that the cart's uncomfortable, it's just, it's nice to have a bed.
Ooh, I'm having trouble thinking on how to roleplay Aiden. We're just gonna say he's nodding along with anything that's being said.
Fair enough. Um, I'm just gonna have a cup of tea or coffee if they offer it. Enjoy my breakfast and kind of just wait to go on with the day.
Okay.
Did you
So,
get any? You guys talked about spells. Did you guys get a chance to copy down any spells? Thought I heard
No,
talk about that.
unfortunately, I don't really have the funds. As much as my spellbook and wizard quill help expedite the process of copying spells, I still need materials to practice it, the inks to write it down, and it's all very specialized stuff. Unfortunately, I don't have the money yet, but once we turn in those gems, I can do that. Or once we find some more money, maybe that dragon has a hoard of gold that I can use to make the master spellbook.
feel like Aiden would be nodding along with everything you're saying, just saying what she said, and then his eyes would probably light up when you mention a horde that the dragon might have.
Now, of the remaining quests we still need to go check out the gnomes and find out what weapons they have. The other two, the logging camp and the mountains tow, both seem like escort supplies and escort the manager.
Are they headed in a similar direction to where the gnomes are? If we're
Let's
escorting
see.
anything?
No, I believe the gnomes are to the southeast. I think mountains tows to the northeast, and it doesn't mention where the logging camp is.
Um,
Um, can we go to the larger map so we can map out
yeah.
our plan of attack? Thank you.
So the gnomes will be along the coast. The logging camp will be along the river, and
Can we just get kind of like quest markers or something? Be like, that's where that is, and that's kind of where that is.
and Mountain Toe will be in the mountains. Here, well, you got the gnomes already.
Well, because what I'm thinking is we can attack this from two angles. We can go for the gnomes first, and then make our way to the river location, and then from there head back down to the town. And on the way to the town, I still would like to check out the Hunter's Lodge and see if they can help us out. Um, and then from the town, we can go do the Mountains Toe thing.
Some sort of path like that, or were you thinking more of a? Let's do the purple path here. You think it's? Oops, that's not the right.
But yeah, kind of triangle our way, Gnomes Forest, or Gnomes River town, and then from the town in a line to the Mountains Toe. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I figure if we plan it right, we could make a round trip that way. Yeah.
That is an excellent idea. Magnificent. Let's not forget, though, we should turn in the quest and let the mayor know that Big Al is back in town.
That's true. We do need to do that as well. But I figure we have we have those quests. Our other option is we could try to hit all three of them before returning to town. Or no, we'd have to return to town to do the mountains toe, right? To get whatever we're.
Yeah, you would need to.
I believe Mountains Toe, we actually go meet somebody and then take him up to the mine.
The mountains tell you would have to escort somebody. He's in town.
Okay.
He would want to go straight there if you would go find him.
Then our other options are getting him going to Mountains Toe, then the river location, and then the gnomes, and then back to town. But that would be quite a longer trip that we'd have to prepare for. At least by doing gnomes, river, or river gnomes, and then back to town, we could stop
Let's go
off.
to Gnomes River, and then from there we can decide whether we want to. Then we can come back to town and escort him. That'll give us a couple of quests, and let's just head to Gnomes, and then we can figure out where we want to go. It seems like Gnomes is the first place on all those paths, so let's just start there.
Yes,
Fair
plus
enough.
that one was up way before some of these others, so we've
Well,
kind of left
and
that one hanging for a while.
one thing to remember as well about the loggers camp is we're supposed to bring supplies to the loggers camp. So perhaps actually if we go to the loggers camp first and then to the gnomes, I think maybe would work better. Unless we wanted to gnomes, then town, then loggers camp, then town, then mountain town. I figure this way then we could do two before we have to come back. So if we grab the
do think
supplies for the loggers camp, then go there, and then the gnomes come back.
I think that we should probably focus on the supplies because it sounds like it might be a priority.
They could be completely out of food and they could be starving, and that would not be ideal for anybody. But that's my thought. If we have to deliver supplies, I say we deliver the supplies, then go to the gnomes, and then return to town. Get our supplies fixed up, and then on our way, after we stop in town, we can go to Mountains Toe, and then go from there.
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
I'm game. So, should all of us go turn in the Big Al quest first? Or do we only need one of us while the rest finish eating?
Well, I think if so, if we want to just split half and half, we could have some of you guys go do that, and then the other half go get the supplies for the loggers camp, and then meet at the edge of town, ready to leave.
Did he happen to tell us where those supplies were, or do we get that information from the same source that's turning in the quest?
The loggers camp, you would. It's run by the Gloomstakes town master. So you go to the town master, and he will tell you where to get the supplies. So yeah, it's run by the town master's half brother. So he would need. So you would go to him and let him know what you're doing, and then he will set up the supplies for you.
Sounds like we're all going to the same place then.
That's easy enough. Then I'll finish my breakfast and prepare to leave.
I shall do the same.
As will I.
Same here.
All right, so you guys finish up your breakfast. You guys head towards the town square, and easily enough, you get to you've been there you've been there plenty of time, so you know exactly where the town master is. You go in, and he greets you with enthusiasm. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for helping out at Butterskull Ranch. And he pulls out a coin bag, and here is your reward.
Appreciated.
And he gives you a bag full of 100 gold pieces.
I'll go ahead and add that to the bag unless anybody wants the cash.
I'll take. Well, can I even carry that? That's the real question. I can. I'll take my 20. I think That's how it'd be, right? 100 divided by 5.
And who's your Caradwin?
I am Carador.
Okay, everybody else will get 20.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
We plan to help out with the log cabin, and we just realized we don't know where the supplies are that need to be escorted.
Oh, okay. He scribbles that. He pulls out some paper and starts, and with the ink and quill, he scribbles down. Give this give this to the stable outside, and he will sets up your wagon.
All right, I will take it and let's go see these supplies.
Okay. So Damascus heads out. Do you guys follow Damascus?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Easy enough. You go out to where your horse is stabled. You definitely find the stable master there. You Damascus. You hand him the note. He reads it. He nods. Then he goes and starts bringing out some supplies. It's like a lot of food and stuff like that. Basic provisions.
Will we
Um,
have enough?
what?
Will our cart be able to fit it all?
If nobody rides in it.
So I will just point that out that there may be a space issue.
How long is the ride to this log cabin?
Um, it'll take about 2 days to get there.
On foot or by horse?
Uh, by with everything that's weighing you down, and you guys are on foot. It'll take about 2 days to get there.
Okay.
Do you continue on? Do you wish to continue with this quest, or
But I think yes, but I was just trying to think of if there's. Does the town have any extra horses that they could spare for us for the journey? Or are we okay traveling by foot?
last know that there's not very many horses that the town can spare. Damascus was attempting, I assume, last night to get the horses from
I think
Big
he was just
Al.
exhausted that he just couldn't get the words out.
So
So, so with the suggestion of horses, Damascus would suggest perhaps maybe renting the horses from Big Al since he cannot work his farm right now.
It might be a good idea. Some of you did get pretty friendly with the horses we found.
Yeah, actually, that's a really great idea. Then yeah, I guess we can go see Big Al and see if he is okay with us renting horses for a time.
okay, um, easy enough. You guys ask around, and you definitely find Big Al at the inn. You find him back at the inn. He's still kind of resting. He's still eating, kind of and whatnot. So you see him there at a table, kind of. He's just finished up an English breakfast, basically beans, eggs, bacon.
Big Al! Sorry to disturb your breakfast.
Not at all. What can I do for you?
We were hoping you could help us with a little issue we're having.
And what can I do to help?
Well, you
Could we
see,
pause? Sorry, you first.
no, you go right ahead.
We're trying to help more with issues within the town, and we're escorting some provisions, but we don't seem to have enough room in our carts, which requires us to either walk, which means further time away from the town and aid, or if we could possibly rent your horses that we were able to find when we came to your aid yesterday.
Since you won't be able to work your farm at the moment, we thought it would kill two birds with one stone, so to speak.
Give me a persuasion check,
Who?
and I will let either Gallenford or Damascus. And since you guys are kind of talking at the same time, I'll give you advantage.
Ooh,
Galliford, go ahead, unless you're not proficient in persuasion.
I'm expertise in persuasion.
Well, go right ahead.
What the hell?
He kind of sits there. He's contemplating. He has his elbows on the table. His hands up to his mouth. He's thinking.
You can even think of it as a. Oh, I just stumbled what I was thinking. Disregard that.
I understand your plight, and I appreciate everything that you've done for me. But what guarantee can you give me that you'll bring my horses back in one piece? I just lost them, and again with your help, I was able to recover them, and now you kind of want to take them away.
Well, if you think about it, you lost them, and the guarantee would be that we found them when you lost them. And in the matters of bringing things back, if you check with the town master, our track record shows that not only did we bring you back safely, we brought back two dwarves who are safe in this town now, and a herbalist who was being assaulted by a bigger creature than those orcs you were dealing with. And we brought them all back safely. Those are our assurances.
And how
Yeah.
long do you think you'll be?
Well, it was only a 2 days ride with us all walking, so with the horses, I think we could probably chop it down to a day, maybe, and we're only escorting the food, and then we're coming straight back.
It's 2 days because you have a wagon loaded down with supplies. You're not going to be able to
Oh,
gallop with those supplies.
then I would say 2 days.
If
Plus the
it's
return, which will be a day, and that's assuming we come straight back.
And where are you going?
Well, there are other people in need as well. We were looking at helping the gnomes on the coast to the northeast of here, ish. Um, so perhaps maybe 5. I don't know how long that would take, but maybe 5 days total. Unless we decide to come straight back. I mean, we could always do that as well, if you'd rather.
If you, I'll lend you the horses if you. Well, you didn't say where you're going. You just said you were going to the gnomes and you're taking supplies.
Oh, sorry, we're going to the loggers' camp with supplies, and then from the loggers' camp we're going to the coast, and then from the coast back here.
If you bring, I hate to do this, but if you bring the horses straight back after delivering the supplies, I'll lend you my horses. Because just like you, somebody else may need them, and while I'm here in town, I can help out in town. So you go. So you deliver the supplies and bring the horses straight back. That will free up your cart, and whatever else you need.
I'll pull, well, I guess the party aside and say, well, at that rate, we're gonna get there in 2 days no matter what because the cart slowed it down.
Right.
So I think we're better off probably just going straight there on foot, riding, unless we want to come back. But I feel like that would just waste time.
I agree with Caradwin. It may just be wise just to hoof it on foot.
As much as I hate the idea of having to walk that far.
I mean, I understand your plight, but and again, I'm very grateful for what you have done. But I could use the horses to help the town here if needed, especially if we are attacked, like I was.
No, it's fair. It's fair.
It's very understandable. It was worth a shot, though. Thank you for considering it.
Yes, indeed.
Not a problem. I wish you safe journeys.
And to you as well. And Aiden will just be like, at least we're not walking through sand.
This shore
Yeah,
is more like
he's
a
probably
rock.
like, camels are so much better than horses. We should get camels.
You guys would know probably that think of it as the West Coast is all rocky and cold, not tropical and sandy. So the beaches are pretty coarse.
Yeah, well, it was worth a shot. So let's load up. We got a long walk ahead of us.
All right. Travel music. You guys set out and make your way towards the logging camp. The day goes by. I mean, most of you are walking. Harvey's pulling the horse. Pulling the cart.
I'm sure there's like 2 people can ride in the cart.
Yeah,
and
2 people could ride up front.
Oh, please God, my legs are killing me.
After you, my lady.
Thank you. I am not made for walking. I am made for riding.
I'll just pull out my lute while I'm walking and just play some traveling music for us.
All right. So you guys have a cheery tune as you guys are going along. Is there anything you guys would like to do as you're traveling throughout the day?
So I think when Damascus isn't on the cart, he'll like be leading Harvey by the front, so nobody else has to try and control him.
Okay.
And he's gonna just be alert for any dangers.
Okay. Give me a perception check. Okay, yeah, as you're leading along and throughout the day, you're keeping an eye out. So far, nothing in the sky, nothing around in the fields and the trees. You guys stop for lunch.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for anything that looks like the herbalist could use. If we're walking through the forest,
Okay,
just in case.
give me a survival check.
Could I convince you to make it nature since my studies are based on what I've read in books?
Give me 1 second.
Alright. I was going to take that as a no, but I'll take...
No,
Did
I gotta
Jason-
see what
Did
nature-
Jason enhance the armor for Damascus?
Yes, I would have enhanced it overnight,
Thank you.
aka during a long rest.
Since I will allow you to do nature, yes.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Since you're trying to recall, like lore and whatnot, you know what it is. You're trying to recall where it might be and everything like that, so you can easily go to it. So yeah, I will give you a nature check.
Wow. Just my luck.
That's poison ivy, don't touch. Why does it itch?
Unfortunately, you're having a hard time because you have to walk as well. You have to swap out with other people, so you're constantly like your feet are really hurting, so it's kind of hard to concentrate.
You got that one pebble.
Oh god, and I can't get it out of my boots.
Aiden will just send Cinder up to kind of keep an eye on everyone from above.
You mean Sneds?
Oh, damn
No.
it. Aiden sneds Cinder out.
Okay, so Cinder flies up high. You should have it. Give me if Cinder's keeping out for danger, have Cinder give me a perception check.
I believe Cinder gets advantage on this because it relies on sight.
Yep, because he's a hawk.
Did you have a separate sheet for Cinder?
Yes. 1 second.
Yeah, why do I still not have a character sheet for Harvey?
Okay, I will fix that for you. Anybody? What is there? Anybody else want to do something while you're eating lunch?
I guess not.
Nope. Okay. Cinder's keeping an eye out. Cinder doesn't. Cinder. Is Cinder looking out for danger? What's Cinder looking out for?
For danger. Anything that might pose a threat to us.
No, nothing during lunch and whatnot. He swoops down and grabs a field mouse and eats it. But other than that, no, he doesn't find any danger. You guys pack up and continue along the way. Eventually, you guys keep swapping out, but eventually it starts getting nighttime. Is there anything else you guys would like to do as you're traveling before you reach down for camp?
So, Caradwin, how was your herb hunting going while we were eating?
Well, I couldn't focus because I had a rock in my shoe. When I finally got it out, the cart was a little too far ahead, so I had to run up to catch up to the cart. And then by that time, I kind of forgot about that, so it hasn't been going well.
Well, if first you don't succeed, try again. And I will inspire you to try again and do better.
Well, I suppose I could try again. There's nothing saying I can't. Yeah, when we pick up camp again, or when we continue making our way to the logging camp, I will try again.
I mean, we can check out the surrounding area right now as we're putting down roots for the night.
I could, but my legs are really sore, and I would like to sleep.
How long does inspiration last?
Oh, it's only 10 minutes, isn't it? I will try it right now. It's a very short burst of energy. I'll do it.
Can Damascus assist?
For this, since are you planning on using nature?
I would prefer that because I am not very great at survival.
Then I'm gonna. Is Damascus proficient in nature?
No, he's proficient in survival.
Then
What if we do it this way? I'll point out. I'll point out the things
I'm
that I
holding.
think are good,
I'm holding light.
and he could do the dirty work. Because I don't feel like digging my hands around.
So
but
okay,
I
give
can
me
do
a
it
nature check.
All right. Oh! Hold on. Roll. What's my inspiration? Is it 1d8? Or
1d6.
1d6. That's. Oh my god!
Jesus.
31 nature check.
Yeah, for some reason it just clicks, and you know from this area where exactly to find them. So
We're camped, surrounded by them.
So, Caradwin, you lead Damascus to the area where it's most likely to find. Are you guys looking for that specific weed?
Or any other plants that I may have heard of. I know any other plants that I may have read about, or anything else that could potentially have. Goblin weed, since she said it was in her health potions, would be the more prominent item that I'm searching for. But
Okay.
I look for anything that could be
those
useful.
and those provide a healing boost just consumed naturally.
That's true as well. They can benefit us even without a potion. So
Okay.
that's the main thing I'm looking for. But if I can find anything else, I'll do that too.
So you know where where is a very good possibility to find them. That was your nature check. So you lead Damascus out to the area and you find what seems to be the perfect spot. Now it's up to Damascus to find those weeds and herbs. So Damascus, give me a survival check with advantage because Caradwin is helping you out.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Easy enough. You definitely find the goblin weed. You find the familiar leaf with blueberries. You collect and then you find some other herbs that have some medicinal purposes, like there's some to help brew some teas and stuff like that. Were you specifically looking for medicinal herbs?
Anything that could be of use, as far as potion making. Yeah, you know what? Yes, I will say, I focused on medicinal.
Okay.
For the purpose of either our use or to give to the herbalist so that she could make us more.
All right. Damascus, roll a d12. You are able to find. You're able to find it, but there wasn't a whole lot of the goblin weed, so you're able to find one use of the goblin
Like everything else was like rotten or something made him.
weed. Yes. And roll a d8, and you find 5 bushes of a variety of herbs. And you guys are away from camp. I mean, it's quite. You guys are quite a bit away. There's still some light out, but it's getting dark. You guys, yeah, I mean, you guys have a light source and whatnot. I'm assuming.
Yeah, if Caradwin doesn't have any magical light, I have a torch.
Oh yeah, I have the light spell. I should be able to cast it on my staff. I'm the one holding the light in this situation. While Damascus is, I'll help out pick some of the weeds. I'm not that stingy about getting. But yeah, I have a light spell. I can.
Is Morgan with you?
Yeah, Morgan will be flying around, kind of keeping an eye from the trees as we're far away from camp.
As you guys,
Have Morgan hold the light spells, and it's like a little chandelier.
I like that idea.
as you guys are collecting the herbs, Damascus, you hear something rustle in the bushes.
I'm going to motion for Caradwin to stop and be silent.
Stop. Be silent.
You sit there. There's more wrestling.
I will withdraw my axe, ready to defend myself and Caradwin, if need be.
Okay.
How far away are they from us?
They're out of sight. They don't even see the. They went over a hill. They went quite a ways away. But you guys don't see them, and they don't even see the campfire.
Oh, they have the sending stones if they want to contact us.
Yes, Caradwin has one, and I have the other.
A perfect team.
So when the bushes are rustling, and then Damascus, as you're ready to lunge at whatever's come out, a deer pops its head out, and
Fireball. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have that spell, but that would be funny.
Forest fire, just. It was a deer, guys. I got the spider.
So Damascus kind of eases off a little bit, and he's guessing that this deer is probably what ate all that goblin weed.
yeah, you see him. You think this is a popular grazing spot, so the deer starts eating away from you. He assess, does that deer in the headlights look and trying to assess. But you guys kind of do a stare off, and eventually it eases and begins to eat the plant life around it.
Right. As it's grazing, Damascus will put his axe away, turn to Caradwin, and he says, I think we have enough for tonight. We best get back before it gets too late."
That sounds good to me.
The deer head jolts up, and its ears are looking around. If you ever seen deer or whatnot, their ears can turn wherever to listen, and you see it do that. Then a gust of wind goes by as the deer tries to get away.
From nothing, right?
A white dragon pounces down on top of the deer.
Is this like snatch and grab like Cinder did with the field mouse?
No, this is not a snatching. It pounces and it is on the ground and it tears into that deer. The
Oh fuck.
the The dragon is about 15 feet away from you.
I cast invisibility on myself because I can only do it at second level. But I fucking just panic and fucking disappear
The
and
rest of us
say
hear
I'm running.
this.
You guys, off in the distance hear a what seems to be a roar off nearby, but still a bit away.
Damascus turns to shield Caradwin, notices she's gone, and he just starts booking it.
Yeah, I'm running.
Before you, the dragon does tear into it and stares to look at you before you turn and run. Its face is clawed up, one eye is blind, its jowls are covered in blood from the fresh deer kill, and it just kind of stares at you for a little bit.
Yeah, no, I'm gone.
And then it takes the deer carcass and flies away.
Damascus, you'll hear in your ears as I use the message cantrip on my lute. Are you guys okay? We heard a dragon.
You don't know there's a dragon. You just heard a big old roar.
Are you guys okay? We heard a loud roar.
Damascus is just gonna crowd, and he's just like, "Time, we need to move. That was too close."
I'll kind of just turn to Aiden and Jason. He didn't say what it was, but he said it was too close and we need to move.
A little bit. You guys hear some rustling through some bushes, and then a bush explodes, but nothing's there.
And just very loud, huffing and puffing as I'm just out of breath.
Announce yourself, creature.
So we all draw our weapons.
I'll dispel invisibility and just say, fuck it. It was. And then a deer. And then it was gone. And then I panicked and I ran. Fuck, where's Damascus? And I'll look behind me.
You're running from a deer?
No, it's what ate the deer.
The manticore?
No, that fucking white dragon.
You saw it?
It was right behind us. And I realize now
biggest
that
lizard I saw.
Oh, there
Damascus
you
says,
are.
I searched everywhere for you.
I feel terrible about this, but I did just kind of turn invisible and run. And I'm really sorry.
Can we take a look at the sky or something and see if it's coming this way since you guys led it straight to the cart?
Technically, I'm not the one that led it anywhere. I was invisible.
Throwing
Technic-
Damascus.
and- Hey, I was searching all over.
But
I immediately peer into the sky, and Aiden will probably send Cinder up just to glance out.
I'm really sorry for running Damascus. It was an accident. I panicked. I'm sorry.
Gallifrey, you don't see anything, but when Cinder flies up, Cinder sees the dragon flying away in the opposite direction of you guys, towards the mountain area. It's heading in the direction of the ranch, but you know, luckily you know there's nobody there for it to deal with, so it's heading off in in a reasonably safe direction. You assume.
Cinder says we're probably safe. The dragon is heading towards the mountain, kind of towards the ranch. But as far as we know, there's no one else over there, so we should be fine. No need to move from the campsite. That
Do
was
we
my
have a
best Aiden
name?
impression.
Damascus, give me an insight check. From what you have been told about white dragons and dragons in general, white dragons are more bestial. They're more instinctive and everything like that. They are capable of speech and everything. You know, you can. But for some reason, this the when it looked at you and you looked at it, this something about the dragon seemed off.
Like it's like it was like watching that deer or like a wolf or something. Like no intelligence behind the eyes.
Exactly. There's like no intelligence behind the eyes besides just pure instinct. Something again with the scratches on its face and everything like that. Again, something seemed off about this dragon, but you are not sure what.
You know, Damascus is gonna sit by the campfire, which I assume they have set up now as they're preparing their stew. He says, I've never truly met a dragon face to face before, but I don't know. It didn't seem right. Did you get that same reaction, Caredwin?
I'll be honest, didn't see much beyond the scars before running. I have no idea.
I mean, I've heard stories that dragons are very clever and very smart. Smart, some even smarter than us. But there was like nothing. It acted like a regular wolf taking down a deer. There was no strategy, no nothing. I
You
don't.
you think that this something was behind it? It was you know wild animals and wolves and stuff like that. This was something different than that. Something's wrong with that dragon. It wasn't.
It
It was
didn't
like
act like a regular predator.
exactly. Just when you stared at it, something was wrong, and you felt it, even by animal standards.
Something unnatural, even more unnatural than a dragon.
Is it
Well,
possible that something might have been manipulating it, controlling it? If that's even possible. I don't have that type of magic.
I mean, what's strong enough to control a dragon?
there are spells, I believe. Well, there are spells to do that to people. If you make them strong enough, perhaps they could dominate monsters. But that would have to be a spellcaster of power to an archmage or a lich or something insanely powerful.
You know, I once heard of a ancient artifact. It was some type of orb or spear that dominated specifically only dragons. The story doesn't end well for the one who was holding it, but I don't know if this thing is real or not.
Well, I'll be honest. I have a strange. I don't want to call it a suspicion because there's not enough information there. Theory, but just an itch in the back of my mind after. If Damascus is saying that this thing is more monstrous and have a group of gnomes that have an object kill a dragon allegedly, perhaps there's a connection there of some kind.
Meaning we should speed up our progress so we can speak with these gnomes.
I think so. It's there's nothing to go on here, but it's just an itch, and I feel like it's worth mentioning.
Sounds like a plan. Aiden, you think you can have Cinder keep an eye at the sky for us? Make sure we're not surprised again? Yeah, sure thing.
And I'll do the same with my raven.
Okay, so sorry, what were you doing? You're saying you're a Cinder and Morrigan up into the air?
Yeah, they're gonna just keep an eye on our surroundings while we rest.
Okay. Yeah, you guys were seeing, and you guys know that the what's causing the issues in this area is the dragon. What has caused the manticores to leave their home, as most as the you believe is causing the orcs to be more aggressive and whatnot. So you guys know that the dragon is the main reason of the things that are going on down here. So you guys go on without your rest. Damascus and Caradwin, you guys are kind of a little more restless because you guys had the close encounter with the dragon. But
Yeah, it might take a while for me to get to sleep now.
yeah, but no problem. Nothing else. Nothing exciting throughout the night. Um, have Morgan and Cinnamon give me perception checks.
And cinnamon.
Oh, sorry, Cinder, not Cinnamon. If
I think it's perfect. We have ash brimstone and cinnamon. Are there
Cinnamon is the
aliases?
name of the red dragon that was kidnapped at the beginning of the game. You guys heard about, so.
Yeah, I was wondering. Damascus thought about that, like, oh, there's something else with the dragon.
Oh, that's right.
They're keeping watch, but
You you said that the dragon had claw marks.
yep.
Were they new or old?
With your insight, both.
Well, Damascus was just wondering if the manticore took a swipe at the dragon.
You can give me. This would be a nature check to determine the size of the claws. If as you're sitting there contemplating, it's a possibility, but you are unsure. As there was a variety of new versus old. Some of them were in the process of healing when they were people. It kept reopening.
Yes, this is what he does until he gets to sleep.
Night goes off without any more excitement. You guys wake up in the morning. What would you like to do?
I think we should pick up and leave as quickly as possible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hurry up and drop off these goods so we can make our way to the gnomes.
I think Damascus is going to try and like push the party to move a little bit faster today.
Okay. So you guys pick up the pace a bit.
Yeah.
So no more traveling music as I have to put my loot away to move faster.
You guys pick up the pace, and you guys are keeping an eye on the sky. You're traveling through the trees and everything like that along the trail. But eventually, you guys tear off and heading towards the river, and you start walking along the river path. Um, anything you would like to do while you're traveling?
Nope. I am more focused on the death encounter. Really nothing
I
that my
think
mind is focused.
Damascus is kind of just focused on the road.
While they're focused on the road and the birds are focused on the sky, Galen Ford will just be a little cautious and watch our surroundings to make sure nothing else sneaks up on us from the ground.
Okay.
Sneaks up on us.
Oh, looks like Aiden is here. I don't, Aiden, how much did you hear?
I just heard sneaks up on us, and that's it.
A quick recap: Caradwin and Damascus had a run-in with the White Dragon.
Like by themselves?
Yep.
Yes.
We
Oh
were
my
we were
goodness.
out picking herbs by the moonlight, and
Nice,
then this,
as you do.
and this big white dragon came and snatched a deer no more than 15 feet away from us.
Oh my goodness. And it didn't see you?
Oh,
Oh,
it saw us.
it saw us, but there was something wrong with it.
Okay.
We don't know what, but it was off somehow.
It was awesome, Ken. Caradwin went invisible right away and booked it, just leaving Damascus.
See ya. Don't want to be ya.
Yes,
Nice.
exactly.
And I can't
We
fault
also had an update on the mithril armor. Chris made it. Yeah, go ahead, Chris.
Ken, me and Ken were discussing it one night, and he came up with the idea.
Yeah.
So, just a recap: it's half this weight, and it's resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing non-magical damage.
Yeah. I like it.
and,
And
and if we
is it chainmail or a chain shirt?
It's chainmail still. I'm keeping
Okay.
it chainmail.
Okay.
and the party has agreed, and Damascus is now is wearing it.
I think that's appropriate. Looks like you haven't used any of my stuff yet, huh, Doug?
They've been traveling.
Nope.
So
Travel, Cinder spin in the sky a couple of times.
Okay.
yes, all we've done is we got the gold for getting Big Al back, and now we're on a mission to deliver supplies to the loggers camp, which
Okay.
we are almost.
Wasn't there a bounty in the logging camp too?
Yes, that's
That's where we're taking it. Take
Okay.
supplies to the logging camp. That's what we're doing.
Okay. And I thank you, Doug. I will add 20 gold to my character sheet.
You're taking it out of the bag then?
Yeah, I can hold it. Now I have 36 gold pieces. Yay. Okay. Sounds like I'm caught up.
And you guys are
I
traveling.
got off a little bit earlier than I thought I was gonna, so I rushed home so I could be in the game.
You guys are traveling on foot because your cart is full of supplies.
Okay.
We tried to rent Big Al's horses, but it was too much hassle.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll get our own horses or camels soon.
I told you he was going to bring up camels.
Of course, I have to.
So you guys, do you guys plan to sit down for lunch, or do you want to push through the day?
Oh no, we're gonna sit down. Damascus is going to call a halt because he's had it where heat exhaustion and just tiring yourself out doesn't do you any good.
All right.
Wisdom.
You guys sit down for lunch. You feed Harvey. Anything you guys would wish to do, for while you're eating lunch.
Should we scan, or one of us scan while the others eat for that goblin weed again?
Yeah, I can take another look.
What was it that, or did we already discuss it, that you thought might be wrong with the dragon? Like, what was it specifically that seemed off about it?
It didn't seem to act with any intelligence, nor did it seem to. It had like more direct than any natural predator. It was kind of just acting. There was no like thought behind it.
Okay. So it was acting just like a predator animal.
Yeah,
Not
but
even-
like
Also had a
even
bunch of like marks on its face, like it had a fight. I think we said that.
And one blind eye.
Oh. So maybe something is already giving this dragon trouble, or has before, and it's mad. I
I
don't
think there
know.
were also talks of, might somebody be controlling it, but we didn't think there was anyone powerful enough around to do that.
Okay.
I believe
I just
Kara
wanted
Droid
to bring it
mentioned.
up in case I there was something we would talk about during our lunch about the dragon.
I
Well,
mean, it's not as big as I thought, which is weird. It's
It
plenty
is
big.
a large dragon, so it's as big as as big as Harvey, so to speak. Um, so it is young, but it's still
Oh.
it's still causing all this trouble.
um, one thing that I did mention to the party just because I had an itch about it, um, was that we do have the gnomes who said they had some dragon killing thing. Given that this dragon is acting weird, and there's a group of people that have something that messes with dragons, thought I thought there might be maybe a connection, but there was really nothing to back that up. But it was just a thought.
Okay.
And there was mention, though um, there was a reminder that there was another dragon that had gone missing that was also a young dragon. That
No,
was
this
the
dragon in the Imperial City, and it was a huge red dragon, and it was taken along with a corpse. And there was an attack in the Imperial City when this happened. It's a pretty big deal, and you would have been there. You wouldn't have been there directly, but you would have been in the city when this happened. A
Yeah, we
paladin's tomb was raided, and the dragon that was defending that tomb was taken. And you know the dragon by the name of Cinnamon, and this paladin raised Cinnamon from birth, and it grew exponentially and whatnot. And this play and it's been whoever stole this was powerful enough to take on a huge adult red dragon and be able to steal a paladin's corpse, steal a paladin's corpse from her tomb with magical barriers inside the church district of the Imperial City.
And capture the dragon, not kill it, huh?
Correct.
Interesting. Okay.
yes, we maybe something like that is happening here.
So I guess there is possibly someone strong enough to control a dragon around here.
Okay.
I mean,
Telling you,
there's
the
a lot of
story I
dragons still
told,
happening.
it might deal with that orb I heard about.
Is this a? Would you mind telling? Is there like a specific story that you could describe to us?
Long ago, in an age long before most of our times, there were dragons more abundant in the land, but there were some evil men who followed demons who did not like these dragons, thwarting them and keeping order. So, under the aid of these demons with dark magic, they were essentially guided to craft this weird, eerie spear that could help influence dragons and make them bend the knee. These evil men use this orb to force goodly dragons to harm the folk that they try to protect. I heard the orb might have been destroyed, but there are some versions of the tale where evil men were destroyed, but the orb was just gone missing. Still don't know for sure if this tale is real or not.
And this orb is placed on top of a spear.
The orb is kind of this weird spear. I don't really know fully what it looks like. I've seen like 3 different books on this thing,
Mm-hmm.
and each one has a different sketch of what it looks like. So it could either be a tall tale, or the object is interchangeable, or yeah, it's tall tale. Who knows?
Well, I don't have much experience with demons, but I've heard that they can control powerful magic.
haven't really met a. Well, actually, that's not true. Something that masqueraded as a dark fae, I believe, was some form of dark demon creature. I think when I saw it, others have told me that's what an Oni looks like. Are Onis demons?
I am not familiar with Onis, since I'm not from this land. I don't think they have them where I come from.
Well,
Or help.
technically, we didn't have them in the Fae either, but this one, if I see it again, it must die. But now I'm going off on a tangent. Back to the dragon.
As storytellers are often do, yes. Um, no, that was a good lunch discussion. I think we shared a lot of information.
Yes, thank you for telling your story. That was actually a fascinating tale.
Of
Yes.
course. Oh, I'm so sorry. Now we used up our time we would have used for you finding more of the goblin weed.
No, that's fine. It's been a long 2 days of travel, and my legs hurt. I appreciate the rest.
Are we near any kind of water,
Yeah, you're
like a
you're
river or
along
a
you're along
stream?
the river.
Okay. Well, while he's looking for goblin weed, um, I'm gonna
What was that?
I'm gonna try to catch a fish.
Okay. How are
Is
you attempting to catch this fish?
I'm going to use Cinder to dive into the water and pull a fish out of the river and bring it to me.
Okay.
that sounds like cheating.
I don't have a fishing pole yet. Next time we get to town, I might try to get a fishing pole.
Okay, you're gonna send a firebird to dive in the water. Gotcha.
He's just a hawk.
No, it's fine.
He hasn't evolved yet.
Give me a survival check to spot these to since you're looking for a fish and everything like that.
He's gonna turn Cinder into an oyster catcher and just spear fish because that's what they do.
Um, I don't have Cinder in my journal anymore.
Oh, give me 1 second. I probably. Uh, I put it. I
I
removed.
think it's because you gave me access.
Yep, I actually removed. There you go.
Oh, right on. Okay. No, that's guest. I moved down and I clicked the wrong one. Okay, Cinder will give you a survival check.
No, you give me.
Oh, you want me?
Yes.
Because
you
I'm saying dive, bird.
exactly.
Go get the fish. It's there.
So
Okay.
Aiden, give me a survival because you have to spot the fish first, so this will be like you walking along the river looking for a good place to fish and everything like that.
Okay. Making sure I don't have advantage checked. So I will just try to spot some fish.
All right. Yeah. With that, you definitely find a little pond area, like a little hole in the river where you see some fish that are kind of resting from their swim.
Dive, Cinder. Go get me one.
Have Cinder give me an attack roll.
With his talons. Okay. Let me switch here. Click attack.
It's good enough. Cinder goes down and sinks its talons into a very good sized trout.
Right on. Brings it over and drops it at my feet.
Yep.
And I say, "There's fish for dinner tonight, guys." And I'll pull out my dagger and start cleaning it while they're looking for goblin weed.
Okay. Is anybody going around looking for those herbs, or are you
I'll
gonna?
go. I'll take a quick look.
Okay.
Yeah, I can as well.
And I'll aid as well.
Okay. So this is gonna be a longer lunch. So yeah, go ahead and give me a survival check. Whoever.
Um, I'll aid in that, but I am not proficient.
If who wants to make the check?
I'll make the check.
Okay, you roll with advantage because you have two people helping you. Yeah, easy enough.
Way to go, Damascus. A
It,
regular
it
gardener.
this is my skill set.
Yep, you definitely find another a bushel of goblin weed. You find the blueberries and the leaves. Uh, with this one, yeah, give me another D12. Yeah, you pick that clean. Add 12 uses of goblin weed.
And what does goblin weed do?
It's a
It's
primary ingredient for the herbalist health potions. She will pay you for this, or you can use it yourself. Um,
I imagine they're kind of like good berries, except without the like superfood.
you would need to grind the leaves and the berries with some water and apply directly to the wound.
Oh, so it makes a salve. A salve.
Yep.
Okay.
It's you have it in your raw form. So I mean, you can definitely make salves later if you so wish. But I mean, it's up to you guys.
I'm
Damascus,
just
you're a regular witcher.
I'm a what? No, I'm a rancher.
Yeah, when we have free time, I can always help or attempt on my own to make from that ourselves.
Well then, should we pick up the pace and start heading to the cabin?
I'm sure they're anxious for these supplies.
I think they've been anxious for these supplies for about a week.
All right, you guys pack
Okay.
up camp and or pack up yeah your camping area, and you head off towards the logging camp. And you guys eventually get there. It's about it's not dark out, but it's like you're in the evening time. Um, oh,
Is Eel Gray a city,
Eel Gray.
or is it like Gloomstake?
One
I'm
second,
not.
I gotta check
I'm
my
not
notes.
seeing anything on this map.
Yeah, one second. Eel Gray is a village. It's smaller than Gloomstake.
Okay, I thought it was close. We might be able to barter for some horses, but if it's smaller, then they probably don't.
Villages are more like they're more farmstead and everything like that. They might have some horses, but they're not. They're not. You don't think they'll have
Probably
anything
not
to
to
spare.
sell.
Yep.
In time, I might gain the ability to summon a friendly mount from the Feywild.
That would be impressive. Someday I'm going to summon a flaming horse.
What? Aiden, why does everything have to be on fire with you?
It's so pretty. Tonight when we have a fire, you should just stare into the flames like I do for hours.
Yeah, it's kind of gets a little bit on my nerves when you do that because it's kind of creepy. You
It
don't
is a little
blink.
creepy. I just stare wide-eyed into the flames.
Wow, I'm surprised no one's creeped out by my eyes without, since they're very similar.
Yeah, well, you don't stare into a fire like you're waiting for something to crawl out of it, offer you crazy powers.
Well, this is true. I do not.
Sometimes I think I'm staring into the fire to try to find a relative.
It's when you say things like that.
It's my cousin, guys. Leave him alone.
So before you hit the camp, you guys see a boar in the middle of the road. It's about 60 feet ahead of you, and it just kind of glares at you suspiciously.
A boar, like a big pig,
Yes.
it can look suspiciously. That's interesting.
It's
It's more
kind of
intelligent.
You see how he's got the like squinty eyes and his eyebrows are all scrunched up.
Hmm.
I'll just wave and smile and see if that can calm the creature.
I mean, that's a
That's what
legit
we do
response.
to animals in the Feywild.
Well, we did talk to a crab, so that's a legit response to a boar looking at us suspiciously. Hey, how's it going, pig?
Also the last time we encountered an animal, it was uh, brutally massacred by a dragon.
Yeah, we have a strange track record with animals overall.
We do.
so it kind of snorts and then trots off into the trees and into the bushes in a way.
It's rude he didn't wave back.
Well, normally boars don't wave.
Well,
Still.
um, are there any signs of people here?
Um,
I'm gonna fly Cinder into the over the top of the camp here.
the
Have him
the
scout
logging
around.
camp spreads along not the south the western shore of the river, where a dozen tents are arranged on a sandy beach near a dock stands a cabin with logs stacked under an awning. Older cabins have clothes have been torn down to leave only stone chimneys and foundations. A grim silence hangs over the camp, and you see no one.
Yeah, you said it's starting to get dark.
It's in the evening time, so
I kind of expect like cook fires to be going as like dinner's fast approaching.
you see easily enough. You don't see any smoke from any fires.
I'm gonna send my bird inspect inside. This, if are there any doors open on this building? Any open windows? Anything broken?
You don't you see a door, but it's closed. But you do kind of see a window that your raven could look through.
Set him down at the side. More, I guess my question more is, does it look like this place was just abandoned, or that they like everything is the way that it was when they got up in the morning, and now there's just nothing?
Is
Like,
there a sign of scuffle?
You can give me an investigation check.
do I do that or the bird?
Um,
Because I'm looking through my bird's eyes.
since you are looking through your bird's eyes, it would be you, since you are looking through it.
Awesome.
I'm gonna walk up and check this. Looks like this area burnt down here. Maybe.
The logs it wasn't burnt down. The cabin was torn down, it seemed, and all the logs are being piled together.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is
okay.
the thing where it's just the foundation left.
Yes.
I'm gonna stealth up kind of towards this direction.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't being stealthy. I just went to go investigate the foundation of this house.
Yeah, This is definitely giving some Butterskull Ranch vibes.
Um,
Assuming
So
I
with
made noise, so I'm just saying stupid scale
Morgan,
mail.
it seems like there was no scuffle. This place seems to be kind of abandoned.
I will call out. Hello? Is anyone here? We have your supplies.
We're from
So,
Gloomstake.
all right, I will end my sight to my bird, and I will walk in.
You do not get a response, Aiden.
Hmm.
I'm going to. Is there like a place where I can secure Harvey?
Um, the closest place would be this awning. I mean, this right here. It's underneath. So there's a pole here. That would be the closest thing you can do. Put.
All right, I'm just gonna have Harvey's wait right here, like in the center, while we investigate.
Hold on, Aiden.
Hello?
Damascus, this building seems clear for the most part. If this is the awning, if you wanted to
Wait,
over
where
here.
did you go, Morgan?
Morgan was just flying around.
Can
Just
you
kind of
can you show me the path?
went around this way, and then flew around to get to. Just kind of flew around once, but wasn't really looking for anything. More just flew.
Okay, I was okay since it was just flying. He was just kind of flying around and not looking specifically. So okay, you're fine. I just didn't know what you were doing. I didn't know if you stopped or whatnot.
No,
don't
it was
know.
just to fly around and then return.
Are there signs of footprints and such around this tent area?
You can give me an investigation check of since you are looking around and trying to discern what is going on.
Yeah.
I would like to do the same at this spot.
Wait. Aiden,
Oh.
do your thing.
I did.
You don't see any footprints. You're looking around inside the tents. You're not seeing anything like that either. You're just nobody's here.
Maybe when they ran out of supplies, they just abandoned the camp?
Um,
I doubt they would just abandon everything.
hold on. Gallenford and Jason, as you guys approach this camp, the earth erupts from underneath.
Oh my goodness. And a big giant boar comes out. Curiously looks at you.
That's how they get you.
Fuck.
Gosh dang ground.
Oh no.
A giant insect like creature bursts from the ground and attacks. We are going to roll initiative. And yes, you
My
guys
goodness.
are surprised. This will be a surprise round.
Children, why is it that you and I keep going on out as a pair when we're the ones with the sending stones?
That is a fantastic point. I have no idea. Probably because you have armor and a big sword, and I am weak and frail.
Yeah, maybe I should give Aiden the other sending stone.
Chris, you want to put on the tracker?
Gallenford
Yeah.
or somebody, yeah.
I do tend to go off by myself every once in a
Do I
while.
need the? Is this your guys' current initiatives, or do I need to clear it? Nope. Never mind.
That's
No,
correct.
This is current.
that works.
I actually rolled decent initiative. Oh my god, Damascus with the initiative crit.
I gotta tell you right now, we need a new pack horse so I can free up Harvey for these encounters.
Yeah, I think that's something we should invest in for sure.
So that you can have a warhorse.
Yeah, so I can ride it around and attack using my lance.
Yes. I am curious to see that in action. I remember I think our first session you talked about doing battle with a lance, and I had never heard of that before.
I did use it once when the orcs tried to steal Harvey,
Oh, that's true.
but ever since Harvey's been attached to that stupid cart.
All right, Damascus. As you're with Caradwin, you hear a eruption of. You see a giant insect pop out of the ground and is attacking your party members. You are surprised.
He turns around and goes, I am surprised.
What the heck is that?
Dragon? No, it's just a bug.
I've
Oh
never
my
seen
gosh,
a
that's a
bug
huge
that big.
bug.
This is like Starship Troopers kind of bug going on here.
Morgan squawks and as he sees an insect bigger than it. And
What the fuck? I mean, car.
Yeah, what the caw is exactly what Morgan says.
the giant insect, Ankig? I can't say their Ankig?
Ankig.
Oh, I
It's
Holy
Ankig.
Is going to bite. Yep, going to bite down.
It's Ankeg.
With advantage. Because Gallenford is surprised.
Oh, God.
Oh,
For Mark's rules, isn't that like quadruple damage or something?
we are not. I was working on something for this specific thing, but it's not finished, so therefore it does not apply.
Is that just double max damage?
That would be hilarious.
Wow, you're dead.
That's
fucking cool.
summed up. That's Chris's game summed up. Wow, you're dead.
Oh, my God.
So this is, it's max. We're doing crit rolls, so max damage. So 12.
Plus 12.
That would be 24 plus 10
acid.
Plus 10 acid.
34 damage.
Is he grappled or is he unconscious?
He is grappled and unconscious.
Oh, so the big bug just grabbed Gallenford, ripped him to shreds. This is Starship Troopers. Holy crap. We need the Bard alive, guys. He's the one who heals us.
That's right. He's technically our healer.
He is our cleric, yeah. We need him. Wow. That's a lot of damage.
That is.
Sorry, Doug.
That's par for the
happens.
course.
What? Okay, never mind. So it is bit down in Gallenford, and you see Gallenford's skin and armor start kind of bleed with acid, and you see his giant mandibles kind of wrap around Gallenford and is about to burrow into the ground with him. Gallenford, I need a death save, please. That's a success. Aiden, you see a giant.
What the heck?
Yeah, you see a giant. Yeah, what the heck? And then you see the insect grab Gallenford and bite into him, and it looks like he's about to burrow into the ground.
I start drawing my sword.
I shout,
Hold
what
on.
the caw?
What
no.
the caw?
Another one bursts from the ground.
Oh,
That's
no.
just what we need.
Oh, at least it's over there. I thought it was going to be near me. I was like, well, I'm
I
doing
know.
Gallenford, guys.
I'm waiting for like Damascus is like, Kerrigan, you better not. Turns around, she's gone.
It's okay, these are big bugs, not a giant dragon. I think I'll be okay.
Did you see what they did to Galliford?
You're right. Invisibility.
No, wait.
Oh, I got you. As soon as I can learn Greater Invis, that's going to be on me all the time.
Oh, heck yeah, dude. That's spell
At the
ice.
beginning of every battle, I'm going to be Bilbo with Sting and the Ring,
That's all.
fighting the spiders.
Jason, this you see the insect. You start seeing acid drip from its mouth, and it's going to spray a line of acid at you. I need a dexterity saving throw at least to dodge this acid.
I'm gonna use my inspiration here.
Oh, shit, I forgot about that.
Wouldn't have really helped.
Darn it. That was a good use of inspiration, too.
You take 16 points of acid damage as you are struck. As you try to dodge out of the way, but the acid strikes you.
It burns.
It doesn't help that we were surprised either. He, turned around and there's another bug over there and tried to dodge, but just a second too late.
You see Galliford going down, and you see Jason get sprayed with acid.
Am I still technically surprised?
Yes, you are.
All right. What the caw? And that's my turn.
Jason.
That was surprising.
Cinder
will free action just let out a screech that, hey, I was surprised that I didn't see these bugs.
Hey guys, there's bad guys. Just
Yeah.
letting you know.
Just letting you know.
A third one pops out.
Oh,
Shit.
Right.
No.
Now Carradwin goes invisible.
Yep.
It doesn't get its turn. It's last in initiative.
What?
Or does it have a turn? Oh, I guess it's not the top of initiative
It's
yet.
not the
Sorry.
top of initiative.
Yeah.
Okay. He's at the very bottom.
This is why we haven't seen any of the loggers. They were all pulled underground and eaten.
Yeah, I was wondering what those piles were.
Oh. God. It's really dark.
What piles?
No, it's like, oh, what are those weird little mounds that we never noticed? This is definitely Tremors 4.
Very specifically, Tremors 4.
That one of them's got Galliford, the other one's basically going after Jason. It sees Aiden.
At least it's not Tremors, the one where they went to Antarctica.
Oh, yeah. Anything
Tremors
after
Antarctica.
4 is stupid.
The mask.
Yeah, at the end they got real Sharknadoes.
How long does it take to unhitch Harvey from the cart?
It will take
Probably.
you a couple of turns.
Okay, so can't rely on Harvey this round. Alright, I guess I better do my job. Great. And I'm going to...
There was no time to prep for this.
Yeah,
Sorry, go ahead. Take your turn.
So I'm just going to try and...
Save the day.
I guess I'm going to double move. And I'm gonna stand with Jason.
Okay.
I'll have my axe out. Go. What's the plan?
Morgan.
My bird will fly around the area. Oop, 50. And as an action, we'll make a perception check to see if they can spot any other. If they can notice the ground shifting from any more of these things burrowing underground.
Okay, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Ooh, not bad.
Morgan's confident that there's no other gonna burst down on the ground.
Awesome. And that's my bird's turn.
You're grappling, so it's gonna bite on Gallonford. And it's an auto crit.
If it hits, you still have to roll with advantage. You might miss him.
Oh, true.
You could chip a mandible on his armor. Oh. I was hoping, Doug. I was hoping.
So
Doesn't matter the damage. It's an auto crit, so it does 2 failed death saves.
yeah, but I could flat outright kill him.
That's true. It would do... Well, if it's crit damage, it's 22 plus 12, 34.
He only
And why is it a crit?
You're unconscious.
Melee.
It's a
Melee
attack.
against an unconscious.
Isn't that just the 2 failed death saves?
But I can flat out kill you if I do enough damage.
If he does damage that's more than your positive amount to the negative, then I think that...
No, that, but it's
Attacking
a
an unconscious
crit.
creature with like within 5 feet automatically is considered a crit.
Right, but does it do crit damage, or is the crit effect just 2 failed death saves?
I think it would do crit damage.
The way we've never had this situation before where somebody was down and never did enough damage to flat out kill him.
Right.
Any attack
I
that
don't
hits
think we were treating it as a crit when we were doing that in
any
past
attack that hits
iterations.
the creature is a critical hit.
No, I've played that way. I know that. I don't think that... Yeah, I think all my players had more than enough hit points to survive a critical hit. But in this case,
I think
don't
it's
know.
automatically. I think it's automatically 2 failed death saves, and you roll damage to see if it's an instant death.
Yeah, I think so too. So that would be 12 plus 10 and 12. So 24, 34. So if you have 34 hit points or less, then he outright kills you. Yeah, so then Gallonford would be outright dead. Ripped to pieces by the bug. Yeah, I don't think I don't have 34 hit points for sure. That would have killed me.
That would kill me.
If it kills Damascus, it'll kill anybody in the party then.
That's true. No! I'm mad. Okay, I see this creature coming upon me.
Hold on. It takes Gallonford and goes 10 feet into the ground.
Wow, we actually saw Doug killing.
That I can't remember the last time. I don't think I've ever seen Doug die.
you talking about? Thalion.
Oh yeah,
Aiden.
Valiant. I am going to be very upset that my bard friend, who tells great stories, and I was hoping to learn much about this land that we're in, has just been pulled underground after being ripped open and burnt. So I am going to draw my sword and start saying words in primordial into my blade song. So I'll go into my blade song. And then I will cast as a bonus action. That's a bonus action. I will cast Mage Armor on myself. And then I will wave the creature towards me as I move away from it. I can move up to 40 feet while I'm in my blade song. I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 feet to there. And kind of, take cover behind these logs, these piles of logs, while I have my blade song active.
Okay. If this acid spray does not recharge, it's going to go up to Jason. Quiet.
Okay, that's gonna hit.
Why do I have Mage
And
Armor?
Jason is down.
You have that few hit points?
Did we full rest?
I assume
I-
so, since we spent 2 days on the road.
I have
Okay.
21 hit points. He hit me with like 15 before.
No, I'm just saying I had 0 spell slots for first level showing on my sheet, so I didn't realize I.
Last time when we logged off.
Okay.
But yes, you guys have taken full rest. Caribou.
Not gonna matter.
We're gonna get a permanent rest now.
I'll get back to making my backup character.
We'll have to hire you somewhere. Who just went down, Jason?
Yep.
I'm about to go jump on Harvey and right away. But Damascus is still up.
Yeah, I felt we might have a chance if I could ride Harvey, but he's got a cart, so we can't do that.
If we do manage to kill these things and survive, we might actually level up. But it is a definite deadly encounter. Ouch. Blast him, Caradwin! Use all your powers! We can't even shoot the third one. He's gone, right?
Yeah, he's already
He's
feasting.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I didn't realize I was muted. I'm gonna magic missile the guy who just brought Jason down.
Okay.
I didn't realize it. I apologize.
Well, I hope there wasn't some
At
epic
second
role-playing
level as
moment
well.
involved
It's
in that.
second level as well. So that's 4 darts that go towards
Four.
a force damage. Yeah, I'm casting it at second level.
So
So all 4 right on him.
wow, you do. So and it's max damage too. So
That's
Yeah.
20 damage.
this creature is now hurting. You see, it's bleeding.
Goddamn right it is.
You're able to pierce its. I'm drawing a blank with the carapace.
Carapace.
Thank you. And it's starting to bleed green blood.
And that's my turn. Because I've moved and I've used my action.
Jason, I mean death save.
Oh shit. If it bites Jason, he's dead. Also.
Sender.
Cinder is going to fly over here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, and take the dodge action. Just in case it can spit acid 60 feet into the air. I don't know if it can or not, but I'm not taking any chances. So, what do I use for dodge? I'll just say, I'll just put a little shield on.
The aphid that's chasing you, Aiden. You see it acid begin to drool from its mouth, and it's going to shoot a line of acid at you.
Damn.
Okay.
I need a dexterity saving throw, please.
I can't shield that, huh? Is there anything about Blade Song that affects dexterity saves? No. You have advantage on acrobatics checks. And yeah, that's it. Okay. So it's just a straight dex save, no benefits. Come on, Aiden! That's not good. God damn it. Well, I'm almost dead. God, we're not even gonna get a chance to hit these things.
Damascus.
Yeah, now I gotta decide whether I save Jason or hit this thing.
I know. I'm gonna have to. I can't hit them either. I gotta save someone. I might just have to save myself.
You know, this has... I'm back in the sewer in Avernus.
Do whatever you think you need to do. I haven't got super attached to this character yet. Go save Harvey.
I'm gonna drag Jason out of there.
You have to pull. It's gonna be a you have to. It's currently in the creature's grasp, so I need a.
All right. Then I'm just gonna attack it. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna move here. I'm gonna attack it. I'm gonna try and kill it before he kills Jason. And I'm gonna say, Caradwin, do something. And I'm gonna use my inspiration for this first attack. 17.
That 17 will hit it.
Alright, does 6 bludgeoning damage, and I mark it. Screw it, I'm taking my second wind and I'm attacking him again.
Oh, nice.
So
I'm just starting to hack him to pieces.
Yeah, you are hacking this thing to pieces, and it's twitching. It's on the verge of death.
It's taken 37 points of damage currently. Ouch. Way to go, Damascus. You're pretty freaking heroic.
Well, it might just end up for naught.
Morrigan.
Yes, I am back.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if I'd be back. My bladder was killing me. All the tension. I will have Morrigan fly in the air about another 20 feet and get to here, kind of circle around and see if it can spot any movement underground from where this guy disappeared.
You can give me a perception check.
Doesn't see nothing.
It sees the loose dirt, but yeah, unfortunately, that doesn't see anything.
All right.
Aiden.
Alright, as a bonus action, I'm going to cast a spell because I obviously need more movement speed than I previously had because this thing can spit at me from a long ways away. So I'm going to cast that. So I can now dash on as a bonus action. And as an action, I will summon a little ball of fire and throw it at the guy. Since that's a cantrip. But that probably misses.
A 10, unfortunately, will miss. It does not. You're unable to penetrate its natural armor.
Okay, then I will say, keep coming, buddy. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
How many bonus actions can you do?
As a bonus action, I can dash when I cast this spell. It's when you cast this spell, and then as a bonus action on each of your turns, I can take the dash action. So casting this spell allows you to dash as a bonus action.
It allows you to use it right away.
Yeah, use it right away, and then I move. And I have 40 feet of movement while I'm in my blade dance.
Okay.
So I have 80 feet of movement per turn.
I'm reading for some reason. I'm reading it differently, but however, I'm gonna.
It says when you cast this spell, if you take out what's in between the commas, as is grammar, right?
Oh,
when you cast this spell, you can take the dash action. But then also, as a bonus action on each of your turns until the spell ends, I can also take the dash action.
Okay, now I'm reading it. Now I'm seeing it.
It's kind of like spiritual weapon. You use a bonus action to summon it, but also on that same turn you can attack with it.
Right. So I just made what's called an expeditious retreat.
He did what is called a pro gamer move.
Yes, I had to get the hell away from that thing before it spits on me again.
All right.
Tactical withdrawal.
This creature is going to drop Jason and try to take out the one that nearly killed him.
Oh, please don't. Crit.
Mithril armor, don't fail me now.
So you're gonna resist the piercing damage, but you still take the full acid damage. So, or slashing, my bad.
Yeah, so you take 7 total damage.
And you are grappled.
Oh, now you can't get away.
Not if I grapple it first.
Just punch it to death. Just crack its freaking skull.
Caradwin.
All right. Well, I will. As another action, guaranteed damage, I will use a first level spell slot to cast Magic Missile again against that Ankeg. Ankeg, however you pronounce it.
Okay.
For another 6 damage.
The bolts go into its side, and the final one goes through it. Blood goes everywhere, and it drops dead.
Awesome. And then I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move. Oh god, I don't know how quick that thing is, but I will move 5, 10, 15. Actually, no. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna try to climb on top of this thing so that one can't burst underneath me from below the ground.
Okay. Yeah, simple enough. You can do that.
Awesome. And that's gonna be my movement. And that's my turn.
Jason, I need another death save.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Cinder.
Cinder is going to just fly in circles pretty much where he's at and take the dodge action and just kind of keep an eye on the battlefield.
This one is chasing Aiden, but then it sees a closer target.
Oh, it's lost interest in me now.
I gotta see. This does not recharge.
I was telling it to come at me.
I don't think it speaks taunt, unfortunately.
It doesn't.
It's not proficient in that language.
It only speaks bug.
Damascus.
Alright, I see no other target near me, so I am going to try and resuscitate Jason or get him stabilized.
Note, I do have a potion of healing on my person.
Okay, I will find that and I will give it to him.
All right, you go prone. You search through stuff. You find a potion of healing and you pull her down throat. So go and roll 2d4 plus 2. Jason,
Very
you have
nice.
9 hit points.
That's a great potion of healing roll.
Oh, heck yeah, it is.
And I'm just going to use half my movement to stand up.
All right, Morgan.
It's gonna keep doing the same thing. Just trying to see if it can find this other one because it's a threat.
Alright.
That has gone handed.
Give me a perception check.
Oh my god. Alright. Then I will use my movement, and I will kind of just move up in this direction.
Is Morgan just like, where's Cinder? Is she safe? Or is this
Yes, that's exactly what Morgan is. Morgan is totally worried about Cinder right now.
But she would never say it to Cinder's face.
That's fair.
Aiden.
All right, now that I have all this movement speed,
And you see the target going after Kerrigan.
yeah, I mean, I still only have 4 freaking hit points though. That's not very much. So I'm gonna try to get how far can I attack with this thing? 30 feet. So I just need to get within 30 feet of it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and I think that's within 30 feet. No? Wait. No, still not. Okay. So that was 20 feet. 25, 30. That's definitely within 30 feet. I'll throw another little fireball at it, see if I can hit it this time. 12?
Unfortunately, again, you hit it across the side of the head, but you're unable to do damage.
35, 40, and then I can dash as a bonus action, so I will do that. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to there. I have 10 feet of movement left, but I'll just hide over here by this awning.
Okay. This is dead. Caradwin.
I tried.
God. I will. How far away from me is this thing? Oh God. That makes
Alright,
me
I'm
nervous.
going into frickin' battle next turn. That's it. I gotta be as brave like Gallenford.
I'm gonna use my once per day free casting of this. From my cool shadow touched feat. And I'm gonna go invisible. And I'm going to move. But actually. Where do I want?
So the creature looks around confused as to where it's
5, 10.
No, it doesn't.
Actually, I'm gonna stay right here. I'm still afraid if I move on the ground, it's gonna like sense me somehow. So I'm gonna remain here and just be super still.
Okay.
And that's my action and movement.
Jason.
Jason's gonna half movements to stand up. Then he's gonna reach into his bag and pull out his cannon, but it's a different head this time. And he's gonna set it on Damascus's shoulders. This is the protector cannon. And then he's gonna use his bonus action to activate it. And we each get 5 temporary hit points.
Oh, that's so nice.
Whoa.
Wait, all of us do?
No, it's in a
Oh,
certain range.
Within 10 feet.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah. So Jason and Damascus gets 10 temporary hit points.
5 each.
5 temporary, sorry.
I mean, I'll take 10 if you want.
It cups a little bit like, where are they? Where'd they go?
I think the one the one that it's underground. The other one's over there.
Cinder.
Same action. Fly around and look at the battlefield while dodging. Till I can attack. More than a fish.
You see acid begin to drip from its mouth.
Oh,
Thank God I went invisible.
I know. You are not visible. So, well, yeah.
Trevor, you said you were hiding, right? You were hoping that hide on that character.
Yeah, basically.
Or where you're getting your action.
Well, yeah, no, my action was to turn invisible and then to stay completely still so that I wouldn't see or hear me. Because I didn't want to, like, run off into the shrubbery and then it's like, oh, I heard something go over this way.
Right.
So I wanted to make it think that I ran off, but I just went invisible and stayed still.
It's going to shoot a line of acid in your direction. Basically at the cart.
Alright. Good thing is, even with max damage, it still can't kill me.
So I need a dexterity saving throw.
Nope. I knew that was going to happen.
We are all failing this dex save today. I bet Gallenford would have made it.
He probably would have laughed in their faces.
He probably would have.
Ran.
So you take 7
Missed
points
7?
of acid damage,
Not the worst.
and
I need to make a con saving throw.
Yep, to maintain concentration.
Oh, Lord, have
DC
mercy.
10.
Oh, my fucking God.
You-
I'm not invisible
You are
anymore.
not invisible anymore.
God damn it. That ruins every part of my plan.
And then that was 5. And it goes up to.
Well, didn't I have to move 5 feet to get within range? Because it was 35 feet away.
Yeah, I moved. No, okay, it was right here.
Yeah.
Right? So it goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay. Damn it.
Damascus.
So I'm gonna put my hand on Jason. I'll say, thanks for the assist. Now, make for the cart. I got some work to do.
Well, if you want that thing to turn on anymore, I gotta be within 30 feet of it.
Okay.
I'll cover you from the rear.
I don't think I can get closer. So I guess I'll I'll take the dodge action and I'll say, Kerdrin, run for it.
That's the plan.
Morgan.
I don't know what to do with this fucking bird right now. God damn it! Why can't I be level 5? Then I can have a giant fucking raven clawing this thing's eyes out. It's gonna.
They can always take the help action.
It
but they
can.
provoke. And the way Chris is rolling, he will kill both of our familiars. I've been thinking about that too. That I was gonna dive bomb the Ankeg and give you guys the help action, but Chris would have killed me. Unless they turn into an owl.
Yeah, it's just gonna fly. It's just gonna fly over here and stay here. Yeah, I don't want my thing to explode.
Okay. Aiden.
Alright, so as a bonus action, I'm going to move 40 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Wait, the way I counted that, I got to him in 40 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah, okay. I can move 40 feet as a bonus action. And then I'm going to use my action, dropping concentration on Expeditious Retreat because they're both concentration spells.
Oh, I didn't know Expeditious Concentration.
Yeah, it is concentration. So I'm going to cast Blur on myself as an action. And then I think that all I have left is a movement, so I'm not going to use that. I'm just going to ready my sword to attack this thing.
Okay.
So I go blurry. Did I put flavor text on this? I think I did. Hold on, let me click this one. Nope, I guess I haven't yet.
Kerdrin.
I'm gonna spitefully, very spitefully, curse at this thing in Infernal, and I'm gonna use my last second level spell slot to Misty Step the fuck out of there, and get 30 feet. So that will put me right behind Damascus, actually right here, and that's my bonus action. As my action, I'm going to cast Chill Touch on Keg. There it is. For a 20.
A 20 will hit.
For fucking 2 damage. And I will move, but it can't heal. Not that was something I'm worried about. And then I will move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 with my movement towards the cart. And I'm gonna... My goal now is to maybe try to get Harvey unhitched. I don't know yet.
Okay.
And that's bonus action, action, and a movement. I'm done.
Jason.
10, 15. We'll stand here behind Damascus, and then we're gonna... You know what? We're just gonna use my action to do the Radiant Soul, and I'm just gonna be flying 30 feet above Damascus. Give me my wings.
Have you? Yeah, you've done this before, so you guys aren't surprised that these radiant wings sprout out with Jason.
It's still disconcerting.
It is a little disconcerting.
Requires further study.
Are they just
we-
angel wings, or are they like mechanical, like mercy?
Oh, they're angel wings. I was born basically from angels. It was my choice to do in the mechanical stuff.
Campfire stories. Campfire stories.
Yeah. So I'm gonna activate the cannon again and see if maybe we can get more HP. Nope, still 5.
Cinder.
Cinder is screeching at Aiden for charging into battle because he thinks that it's irresponsible and probably should have just run away. But since Aiden is going to go ahead and fight, Cinder is also going to fight and die with Aiden. So I am going to use 30 feet of my movement to position myself about here, but lowering myself to 30 feet of altitude. And then take the dodge action. So that next turn I can dive bomb this thing.
The Inkig is going to attack you.
It has disadvantage.
Yep, I'm confirming that. 11.
11 will miss. Aha! You can't quite see me!
Paradorn's gonna shout, "Don't forget about your shield!"
Thanks! This time I actually had my finger on the button.
Damascus.
So Damascus is gonna just charge up, and he is going to try and grapple it before I can grapple him.
Okay.
I got him.
You hop, basically what you do as it's facing Aiden, you hop on top of this creature and wrap your arms around his neck. Now it's like an insect rodeo where it's trying to buck you off.
Yep, I got him like a greased pig.
Does that happen to Market at all?
I believe it's an. I'll just post my little special thing.
I think it's an attack.
Well, a grapple
You hit
is
with a
a
melee
form
weapon.
of attack, yes.
It's when you hit it with a melee
A
weapon.
melee weapon attack.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you have to hit it.
Yeah. So Aiden, you see Damascus, being the cowboy it is, get on this thing and starting to ride the Inkig like a bronco.
Yeehaw!
Yep. Morrigan.
Oh,
Or
and
goes-
before we get too far, I'm going to act my second wind.
I already thought you already did that.
He
No,
uses
he
action
did it.
surge.
We did his action surge.
Okay.
Wow, that's a good second win roll.
I think he said second win when he did.
Yeah,
I
I
think he
meant
did.
action surge.
I think he said action surge.
But anyway,
You get my meaning.
yes, but I heard second win. But anyways, so Morrigan, what's Morrigan doing?
Morgan's gonna fucking dive bomb this thing and use the help action. No more playing around. So it will provide the help action to the next thing that attacks him.
Yeah, you get in the Morgan gets in the creature's face as Damascus is riding it. He's still underground. Aiden.
Alright, it's time to go Haas on this thing. I am going to open with my eyes glinting with sparks, and I summon the power of Tiamat on this bitch.
Oh my god.
It can give me a dexterity saving throw.
That will include Damascus as well.
No, it won't. They're not in a line, technically. I can aim my line that way. Yeah, the way it was just drawn. Right?
Okay.
Can't I shoot my line like this?
Yeah. Okay. So you can't because Damascus is bucking it. You're waiting for the opportune moment.
Yeah.
Damascus makes it rear up and you blast it with lightning.
That's what I was hoping he would pull its face right into the spell.
So I need a dex save DC. He's not very dexterous.
Damn.
Oh,
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that would have one-shot the damn thing too.
so half of it would be
19, yeah. Damn, That's such a good lightning bolt.
I know.
Such good damage.
That is a really good one. And full disclosure, it would have killed it in one shot.
But yeah, 19 damage is fine. Damascus can finish it off. I've got my sword at the ready now because I blew my wad, so now I'm ready to go.
All right. Caraduen, it's your turn, but however, we're going to take a quick break real quick. I got to take care of something real quick. So, quick 5-minute pee break.
All right, guys. Let's
rally.
strategize. Let's rally.
I'm just worried about how we dig Gallenford out, or if he's just gone.
I
you
feel
know what we have to
Gallenford
do?
is.
We have to tell Gallenford's story now.
We will have to pass it on. Which
I
one of
mean-
us is going to multi-class bard in order to tell a story properly?
Dude, I mean, we need another healer. That's not a bad idea. I could be a blade singer bard. I'm already a singer.
Yeah, I don't know how Chris is doing if he's allowing multi-classing.
I mean, I would follow the rules. I have to check. Let me see. I'll check the player's handbook. Maybe I can't even be a bard. I don't.
I think you need a certain 13 charisma and dex.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna check because I might not have the minimum requirements.
Yeah, I definitely do not.
Rule books, core rule books, player's handbook. It's 144.
What do you think, Gallenford? Any ideas for a secondary character?
A bard needs to be a charisma 13.
No idea.
That's it? That's the only
Yeah.
requirement?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, most of the multi-class is like you need a 13 in this specific ability score.
I thought it would be both charisma and dex, because
That's I thought too, as well.
I know there's like there's
13.
there's like one class that needs 2 abilities that high, but I don't think all.
Fighter, monk, paladin, and ranger require 2. The rest only require 1.
fighter requires 2. I thought it was it was a strength or dex for fighter.
Oh, yep, that's right. Strength 13 or
So
dex.
if my multi-class is bard, I get 1 skill of my choice and 1 musical instrument. And then I'll follow the spellcasting rules for bard spells. Since I'm a wizard bard, I think I would get... Do bards get their full...
Bards get a full spell list, yeah.
Adding together all your levels and bard, cleric... Yeah, so bard is a full caster. So I would be considered whatever my total level is as a caster. So if I went bard next level, for example, I would be a 4th level caster with 4-3. I think 4-3 is what I have right now.
For
Yeah.
2, I think there's only 2 second level spell slots.
Oh, you're right. So I
Two
still
is
would
third.
gain a 2nd level spell slot, which I could use to pick a bard spell. Are bard spells known, or do they have a book? I think they just know their
There's
stuff,
spells
right?
known, yeah.
Yeah.
I think wizards is like the only one that you just don't know all of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I would just get to pick a bard spell. So yeah, I could do that. So Doug, don't feel like you have to, if you make a backup character, create another bard. I would be happy to take up Gallenford's story. I was totally inspired by your character already anyway. That'd be fun. I've never played a multi-class before.
They can be pretty useful.
I did once, it was a druid monk, and I forgot to use all the monk shit while I was transformed as a druid.
Well, we're ready, Chris, if you're back.
Okay, I just wanted to... You guys were discussing, and that's why I was typing in chat. I didn't want to interrupt.
I think I tried to play a druid monk, but the animal claws are not their natural weapons, not unarmed strikes or.
Yeah. But you still get your unarmored defense, which I missed.
So,
Yeah, unarmored defense and movement speed, so you could be a bear that moves like 50 feet.
Caraduen.
I will, in my panic, I admit I did drop the accent a little bit. I'm going to... I am down to 3 first level slots and 0 second level. can't use my invisibility because I get one per day. And
Well, if you have
unfortunately,
something that makes an attack roll, you have advantage because Morgan gave the help action.
does that only count for melee attacks, or can I do that from range?
That's ranged as well. Any attack against the creature has advantage, so you could chromatic orbit.
And that's exactly what I was thinking. I just have to make sure I'm within range.
Yeah, the only backdraw to help action is you have to be within 5 feet
All right.
when you use it.
I will. Yeah, let's burn this fucking thing. I'm gonna cast Chromatic Orb at first level with advantage, and I will make it fire damage.
Yes!
So I'll
We
pull
love
out my
the flame!
spellbook, and pages will flip through as Arcane Ruins appear in front of it, turning a fiery red, and I shall cast my spell for an 18.
Please hit.
And 18 will hit.
Woohoo!
First level, so oh my god, that's such a good
What
roll.
a damn nice roll.
Oh man, 19 fire damage.
With
That is
the electricity, with the electricity blowing through it, and Cara Dwayne throwing a ball of fire at him, nailing it in the head and the eye. It does a final screech of death screech, and it falls over dead.
woo!
I
Damascus
pumped both
rides
my
it.
fists into the air.
Damascus rides
that
it all
was
the way down.
38 points of damage between our two attacks. That was pretty awesome.
And then I'll shout, there's still another one. I don't know where it went. And that's my turn.
Jason.
So the lightning goes off, and you see Jason like zigzagging towards the ground, just slams into the ground, then rolls underneath this thing like, what the freak? There's not even a cloud in the sky. What's going on?
It was the wrath of Tiamat, man.
And he's gonna activate his cannon again since that thing died. He's just like, where'd the freaking lightning come from? Ten to everybody in within 10 feet of.
Oh, my bird gets 10 temporary hit.
Really?
Yep.
Everybody within 10 feet of Damascus?
Everybody within 10 feet of the cannon that Damascus is carrying gets 10 temporary hit points.
My bird now has 11 hit
that's
points.
Awesome.
Is that
Yeah,
your turn,
Morgan
Jason?
feels amazing.
Now I don't have false life.
I'll prepare a ray of frost if that other one shows up.
Cinder.
Cinder is going to fly 60 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And scan this ground for traces of, where Gallenford went down.
Okay, give me a perception check.
So let me take the dodge action off my bird as I give you the perception check. This check relies on sight, correct?
Yes, because you're not. Cinders goes down, stick his beak in the dirt and sniffs.
Yeah. I'm definitely using my hawk's eyesight.
It is. Cinder still is looking at the fresh patch of dirt that the creature came out of. It is still soft and is still moving.
Alright, so Cinder will just kind of screech and caw at the ground, point with its beak. That's it.
Damascus.
So, you tell me this thing's still here?
Yeah, basically Cinder is screeching. Actually, I'm within 100 feet, so I can telepathically communicate. I'll just yell out to the group, Cinder found it! It's right over there! The ground is still loose. We might be able to dig to him.
I'll call the Caradwin. There's a shovel in the cart.
Yeah, you could grab that yourself. I'm not digging. Not for that thing.
Is that your turn, Damascus?
Well, no. If I'm going to pluck the little cannon off my shoulder and put it on Aiden's shoulder, saying, "Hold that for me. Hold that for a second."
Okay. Gladly. It heals. I'm fine with that.
It doesn't heal, it just puts an extra layer of protection.
I'm okay with that too.
And then I'm gonna double move.
Since my clothes almost all burned away in the acid that was shot in my face.
I'm gonna call Harvey so that he comes right up to me. That's good. No closer.
I put him within 5 feet of you, so.
Okay, that's my turn.
Morrigan.
My bird will go 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 35, 50. Right to here, and we'll kind of wait. And just keep an eye on the mound, so nothing changes.
Now, familiars can cast touch spells, right?
Through you, yes. They can cast
Okay.
spells for you, I believe.
Awesome. I'm gonna kill that fucking thing underground.
When you cast a spell that has range and touch, your familiar can deliver the spell as if you had cast it. Your familiar needs to be within 100 feet of you, and it must use its reaction to deliver the spell when you cast it. If the spell requires an attack roll, you must use your attack modifier for the roll.
Is that Morrigan's turn?
Yeah, that's Morgan's turn, is to just sit there.
The creature is going to come out of the ground.
It better
Does
not
it
spit
just
out any
have,
bones.
like, Gallenford's head in its mouth as it's crunching down on his skull?
You don't see any sign of Gallenford in its claws, so it's 10 feet to burrow up, and then it's going to double move, so 30. I could. Okay.
It's just crunching on his loot or
So-
something.
Okay, I do have a DM question. It has a burrow speed of 10, which it did to come out of the ground. Can I double move the regular 30 feet?
Yeah.
So, like.
You have to use 10 feet of movement out of your first move, so you would have 20 feet of top ground movement left, so you could move a total of 50 feet.
Well, okay, well.
You just can't burrow another 10 feet unless you dash.
Okay, so I
Right.
have.
Right.
Because it was going to double move, or. So. Burrow's 10 feet up. And 5, 10, 15.
Wait, if it burrows 10 feet up and that's its burrow speed, then that would use its move action. So it would then have another action to dash, which
would be
means
30.
then it can move 30 feet.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah.
it would go a total of 40 feet.
Yeah, that's why. That's what I wanted. No, okay. So,
Yeah, no, you're right.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And it's gonna shoot acid. Oh, it's in a line. It also hit Harvey.
This was his plan the whole time. He had a thing against Harvey.
He wanted to kill the horse.
If you kill Harvey, I am going to enslave you.
It's going to shoot
And you'll wish you died.
a string of acid at Damascus and Harvey.
Dude, you're gonna have to just start riding an ant keg around.
So I need Harvey and Damascus to give me
Well-
dexterity saves.
It's fine. Harvey doesn't have a character sheet. He's immortal.
Oh, he should have a character sheet.
No, he doesn't have. I don't have a character sheet, which means Harvey is immortal.
I guess he is immortal. Yeah, he has no hit points. He has no stats.
He's a 1 second.
Oh my! I swear, we all rolled 8s.
Yeah, we have. So I would be. What does a first level bard get?
All right. So you should have a riding horse, Damascus.
Ooh, finally.
But I will give you a. Well, we'll see what happens.
Harvey's fine. He's fine.
Harvey's gonna take half that, and you're gonna take
Oh,
15.
I can't be a bard. I don't have a 13 charisma. I'll have to bump my charisma at level 4.
Harvey's still alive. But Damascus is almost dead.
Aiden, you see the third one pop back
Make
up.
sure to. Did you make sure you had the 10 temporary hit points, didn't you?
That is right.
So add 10.
Well, it's like playing Ramir all over again.
Yeah, I don't think I can do it. I think I'd have to look for a feat that gives me bard-like abilities. I could do. Well,
You could at least get the healer feat where you just heal 1.
I could do that, or I could do the magic initiate and get some bard spells from that.
Aiden, it's your turn.
All right, I am going to. Got the 10 temporary hit points. I'm freaking in battle now. It's battle mode. I can move 40 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Getting right up to it. But I can't quite make it to the creature, so I will just hurl a little ball of fire at it while I'm running at him with my sword.
Okay.
God, I am really sucking with this
Unfortunately,
produced flame today.
10 will not pierce his
Well, hopefully I got his attention. Come get me, bastard!
You did. I mean, you hit it across the face, and it sees a closer, more food, right? That came right up to it. Caradwin.
Alright.
Florida sees me. I'm kind of blurry still.
I am absolutely fucking terrified. This thing is getting closer. Fuck it. I'm gonna use my third first level spell slot and cast Chromatic Orb at it again. At this thing. Fire damage. 21!
Oh, yes. Well, I wish I had the accuracy you do.
Uh-oh. Did I mess up? Cast it with 1 for 14 damage. Not bad. And then I'm going.
You hit it pretty good, but it's still standing. But it took some damage.
That's fine. I'm gonna move 5. Nope, not that one. 5, 10, 15 to behind the cart. Actually 25, 20, 25, 30. Right to there, behind the cart. Hopefully it can't see me.
Jason.
Okay, I'll peek my head around out here. And then we'll go ahead and Ray of Frost it.
Sixteen.
16. Plus, let me take a look at my radiant, so I do extra radiant damage.
While your wings are out, yeah.
So equal to my level, so it'll take an additional 3 radiant damage.
Okay, you shoot your ray of frost around its legs and it to kind of help freeze it in place. Cinder.
You're going down now. Cinder is close enough to it now. So flying down to dive bomb it. 5, 10, 15 feet straight down, I'm going to use the help action.
All right.
So I am now no longer 30 feet up. I am right next to it.
Damascus.
Oh, you're in for it now. I'm gonna slap Harvey, and he's gonna trot over this way, away from danger. And I'm going to bring my axe down on this guy.
With advantage.
With advantage.
Because I'm screeching at it.
You hit my horse, I hit you! Yeah.
A 15 will hit.
Oh, nice.
For 8, and I mark him.
All right.
Yes! That means if you attack Cinder, you have disadvantage.
It is not looking well at all. It's bleeding out.
Oh, I'm going to kill this
It's
fucker.
screeching. Morrigan.
Yeah, my bird will also fly down and provide the help action.
All right.
Oh, shit.
Because my bird's
Could you,
got 10 HP.
Could you fly right there instead? Never mind. Never mind.
Or?
I'm
Let him
gonna
do his
go
turn.
with it. Yeah,
Okay.
there you go.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'll fly right
it-
there. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's perfect. I would actually be like, no, don't fly there.
It is a free action to yell. No.
Yeah. You're like, get out of the way.
Yeah, my bird will fly right there, and then use the help action.
All right. Is the creature, the Ankig, is going to turn to Damascus, rear up on his hind legs, and screech at him, and he's going to come down and bite. Oh wait, first. It does not recharge.
Thank goodness.
It's screeching at me, I'm screeching at him. I just bring up my axe and catch his claws on it.
Yep. Aiden.
Oh, as Aiden was calling to Morgan flying down, I know I don't really have a telepathic link with Morgan, but you could just kind of, I know how familiars work. So I'm just kind of trying to shoo Morgan a little bit further towards me, because you see that my sword is now sheathed and my two hands come together with my thumbs touching. My fingers outstretched. I am calling on the Ifrit inside me to reach to the blaze and let out the fire in my soul. You guys haven't seen me do this yet. At a 3rd level. So I'm going to cast Burning Hand. 15-foot cone, which is 5, 10, 15, which is why I would have caught Morgan in the fire if Morgan would have been right there. But I could have taken a 5-foot step back too. So if that role play didn't work out, I would have just stepped back.
Right.
But essentially, a 15-foot cone right in front of me. I am going to blast this thing with fire. A sheet of flame shoots forth from my outstretched fingertips. It needs to give me a pretty low dex save because I have to use my constitution for this. So it succeeds, so it'll take 6 fire damage from the flames.
This charge and burn, but it's on its last leg.
Then I will step forward, redrawing my sword to finish it off now if nobody else does. I did not use the help action from Morrigan, so the next attack still has advantage because I did a thing that makes it make a dex save. I can only do that once per day, so let me mark that off that I spent that.
Okay, we're doing?
You might be
All right.
muted, Johnny. Sorry.
No, I'm here. My bad. I shall cast Chill Touch, which has a range of 120 feet, so I'm definitely within range. and that is at advantage.
Kill it.
And a 16.
Misses.
It doesn't.
No.
Joking. It hits. It hits.
Oh, dude, like
A 15 hit
That got
earlier,
me.
so I was pretty sure you got it.
that got me. That was good. I appreciate that. That's 7 damage.
The skeletal hand goes. In.
Nope. It's a shadowy raven.
Oh yeah, that's right. The raven flies into the carapace of this creature, not damaging the outside, but then it's finding its heart and just eating it from the inside out, and then it just falls over and dead.
Hell yeah.
Damascus pushes it over and he goes, Wow, every time I touched one of these things, it died. I'm amazing.
That's true. Seeing that the creature has fallen, I will say this: can anyone grab that shovel? And I'll run over to where Cinder had seen, pointed out where the creature dug out of the ground. Kind of reaching my hand around behind me for anyone to bring me the shovel. I'm willing to dig. I want to see if I can get to Gallenford's body if he's in the ground somewhere.
All right.
Yeah, I'll grab
Damascus.
the shovel.
Damascus. Yeah. Somebody will grab the shovel.
I
Yeah, and
only
I'll
wanna grab the
happily-
shovel.
I'll happily start digging, because, yeah, Damascus was super inspirational to me, and if I can at least recover his body, maybe. I mean, at this point, Aiden would still think it's possible that I might be able to heal him somehow, but I'm just like desperately digging into the ground for him.
All right. Easy
Damascus
enough.
is also gonna, work on it, the
The
ground.
soil is soft from where it burst out, so it's not any hard digging. About 10 feet down, you find Gallenford's body.
Okay, at that point, my blur would wear off. So you guys basically saw me still blurry as I was digging, but the blur would have worn off. And
I thought that was the tears in my eyes.
and I finally get to Gallenford, and I'm assuming it's obvious that he is beyond saving, or is there?
You hold up a hand and say, I've got him, and then I hold up a hand saying, I got him, and we're 5 feet apart.
Um,
Where is he, Doc? His chest just ripped open.
he has been eaten, and there's acid damage on his body.
It's but a flesh wound. I start pulling him out of the hole.
I blame the chainmail or whatever he bought from that stupid guy.
That scale mail, yeah, it wasn't very good, was it?
Yeah, look, it didn't help him one bit. Look at this.
Jason, you were hiding in here, correct?
Yeah, whatever that was.
Give me a straight intelligence check.
Not a gay intelligence check? Just kidding. It is Pride Month, after all.
No, it's bi.
While hiding in there, you swear you saw something in the chimney.
Is there anything worth, like, is there anything salvageable on Gallenford's body as far as equipment or anything like that?
His cloak, his cloak of many fashions. That's still there and whatnot.
I think he also had the +1 short sword.
Yeah, the +1 short sword. But his like normal armor and regular clothing and stuff like that, not really.
We should definitely take his book of stories. Doesn't
Yeah,
he
I
have
was gonna say, is the book still salvageable? And then also, did he have a musical instrument on him that he played that was salvageable?
The book is salvageable, yes. The loot, it has been damaged but can be repaired.
Okay, I will take the loot, and the book, and just store his book with my spell book. But I can't use the short sword and I definitely don't want his scale mail.
Okay. Jason, give me a perception check. Through the debris and the ash, you find something that was hidden inside the chimney. You reach in and pull it out, and it seems to be some sort of totem.
Okay, totem. Fantastic.
They look like, think of them as like little people, and they're dressed up and everything like that, and they seem to be dried with some sort of red substance. A dried red substance kind of coats it.
Okay, just dolls. Not sure why I'd be interested in those, but sure, we'll take them.
And it was like hidden plate. It was like placed and hidden inside the chimney.
So looking around, I don't think there's any miners here. Do you think it would be worth checking at the? Well, it's getting late.
Well, there is an intact building over this
We
way.
go back to the ridge. Camp on solid rock.
We
So we
we can
could
go
camp
to
and
the muling
house.
station.
What do you guys want to do?
Well, I think we're gonna probably
What kind of
the building.
supplies were we bringing up here anyway?
Food, and mainly food and ale. Just basic supplies.
I say anything that we don't necessarily need, we just dump it.
Well, I think if there's nobody here to use these, as much as I kind of don't go back to town, the town could probably use them.
Well, let's at least make room for Gallenford's body.
But yes, we should make for. Um, I'll take his cloak as well. Not to wear, but I think it would be nice to, I guess, hang it up in the carriage somewhere as kind of a memory in memoriam. We
We'll
could keep him with
shape it
us.
into like a flag.
Yeah.
Well, I would say we leave as soon as possible, but most of us would be on foot, and it's getting dark. I don't think it'd be safe.
So I think we should rest in the house that again looks pretty intact.
So, before we go any further, Chris, I would like to monster hunter this and see if I could maybe collect
I
some of this
I was
carapace.
I was kind of waiting to see if anybody would do that, but yes, you can give me.
And I want to do it with this guy because he hit my
Well,
horse.
you got three of them, so you can give me a survival check to try to take this thing apart. You guys do know that there are smiths and out there that do make weapons and armor out of monster parts. So
All right, I'm gonna gut this sucker.
all right, give me a survival check. You never really took one of these things apart, so you're just peeling off pieces of the armor, the carapace and everything like that. Bits and pieces. You're mainly breaking it off than carefully taking it off.
Yeah, I'm in a mood, and I've never skinned one of these things.
So
So I get my like knife stuck, and I get mad, so I kick its head until it snaps.
yeah. So go ahead and add with the result that you got. Add and here. Inca carapace. I think I spelled that.
Make I can make one shoulder pauldron.
Yeah, I misspelled that.
God, I don't know, guys. I really want to carry on Gallenford's tradition, but that's nerfing my blade singer. I was going to bump my intelligence at fourth level.
I mean, think about it.
I'll give it some thought.
You-
I'll give it some
you
thought.
got- you
Maybe
got-
at the very least, what I could do, Chris, possibly is, and I don't know what your rules are for this, but just like learning a skill. Like if I want to take his lute and learn the lute as a musical instrument, I don't know how long that would take, or whether or not I could become proficient in the lute.
I do want. There will be some time for downtime activity in this game.
Okay. I already play a flute, but I don't play the lute. So.
But
I just play the toot.
Caradron, you do see Jason come back, and he's holding what seems to be 13 makeshift dolls that he found in the chimney.
Dolls.
Jesus Christ.
That's what do these dolls look like?
They look like stick figures that are just. I don't know if you guys seen the Blair Witch Project.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do they look ritualistic in nature? Very Blair Witchy.
You can
Wards.
Are you even old enough to know what that movie is?
Yeah, one of my instructors actually worked with the people who made it.
Oh.
But yeah, anyways, Caradron, you go up. You can give me a religion check.
Heck yeah. Oh, that should not have been an advantage.
Please
I
re-roll that,
apologize.
please.
I will. 24. It was meant to be.
You know these are totems of ill fortune. They are covered in pig's blood. They're inscribed with tiny lightning bolt symbols, and they are bundled together with hair. These things are to bring ill fortune on those who reside near it. You can destroy them, and then there's 13 of them kind of bundled together. Then you go around and start counting the tents. There are
There's 13 tents, right?
there's 12 tents, and then there's the cabin.
Jeez. Yeah, so Jason, we're gonna want to burn these.
Agreed. We're burning them.
Wait, what if we could use them to our advantage? What if we could perhaps, if we find out like where the orcs are encamped, we could put them up around the orcs' encampment, like stealthily, and then leave, and maybe the curse of these items will take care of the orcs for us.
Well,
So you know how these things work. You know how to.
No. I was just hoping perhaps that the curse on them would affect wherever we hung them. I don't know.
And how are we? And how is it that we're not supposed to be affected? There's more than 13 of us.
So I think that they were meant to affect the people who lived here, the 12 tents in the cabin.
Said they had, Chris, you said these dolls had hair on them. Do they look like different hair, like, typical voodoo doll stuff? You have a piece of the person you're cursing?
No, it's not like typical voodoo. They are wrapped to bundle together with hair, but you are not sure what kind of hair.
This is more of a voodoo, like, grenade or something where it just affects everything in this area.
You can give me a religion check.
I'm not trained in religion, but I can. I've copied a lot of things in a lot of books.
You are unsure. It could be kind of like a grenade, or they could be for specific people. You are not sure. You're sure.
I'm going to operate under the assumption that it's for the people that were here. That said, I really don't want to take any chances of potentially passing on that curse to us by residing here and also taking him with us to find an orc encampment.
Aiden,
No, we're
would like
burning
to. Aiden, if you'd like to keep one, you can keep it on your person. But
No,
I
no,
would.
we're not.
I would. Nope. No, we're burning
Unless
them all.
I think we. I'm in agreement now that they should probably be burnt. I don't know how curses work. I'm not quite versed in that yet, and I'm not willing to take that risk with the lives of any more of my friends as I wipe away the tears under my eyes from Gallenford's passing. That's still fresh. I'm not willing to bring that on anyone else in our group.
So I'm gonna throw these in the fire pit, and it'll be like, Aiden, will you do the honors,
I would love to. I throw them.
Mister Firebug?
I produce a little ball of fire in my hand, and I just toss it right into the fire pit.
All right. The stick figures burn, and green smoke radiates from them, and eventually there's a little burst, and the little totems that were bundled together kind of explode into pieces, and those flames dissipate, and so does the smoke.
At least there wasn't any screaming.
Jason kind of mutters to himself, God, I gotta turn my room inside out now when I get back to the hotel. I'm gonna have to search everywhere for these freaking things. Never gonna sleep soundly.
All right, I'm gonna go check out this building that we're gonna try and spend the night in.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
gonna go
quickly check these tents here.
Okay, the tent on the outside. Here's the door. That's a window.
Why do all these doors? Why do all these windows look like doors?
The tents on the inside, you notice that the sleeping bags have acid damage and whatnot, but the tents themselves are in fairly good shape. Damascus, you enter the building, and you feel the floor begin to rumble.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Jesus.
And nothing happens. You're fine.
Oh. It's an aftershock. Maybe those bugs had babies underground, and those babies are going to grow up, and they're causing the ground to rumble.
Aiden, let's take one of these tents, cover it up, and wrap Gallenford's body in it.
Damascus
Okay.
already did that.
Oh, okay.
Damascus, you're looking around. It seems pretty empty for the most part. There are some turned over furnishings, some of them, but like there was like a hurry and a scuffle, but nothing in here. But then you hear a voice on the other side of this door. Hello? Someone there?
Someone is here.
Shh.
Who are you?
They could be still around.
Are you talking about those giant bugs?
Yes.
How many were there?
4?
Damascus starts counting on his fingers. We counted 3. We got 3.
I'm sorry. Did he just say that there were 4?
Yes, and according to my math, that doesn't add up.
That is accurate.
Now Damascus looks at where he felt the rumbling, and he's
He
concerned.
didn't feel a rumbling. I was just joking.
Okay, he is paranoid because he thinks he felt a rumbling.
Or maybe
He is going to just like quietly sneak up to this door, and he's gonna ask, "Who are you?"
Aiden, I just had a thought, and I'm pretty sure I know which way you're going to choose, but we have an option. We can take Gallenford back with us and bury him, or we have a lot of wood here. We could make a funeral pyre and burn him.
Oh, I like that idea. I think that would do him the most honor.
I thought the firebug would say that.
A warrior's death in the flames. Yes, and then we can stare. If you stare into the flames long enough without blinking, you will see Gallenford's soul, maybe his face, will appear in the fire, and you can even speak to him. I'll show you.
Yeah, what does he say? It burns. It's hot.
I'm gonna show you guys how to meditate into the fire. Yeah, I have no problem with that.
My
I
name's
mean, I don't know what Gallenford's wishes would have been, but being set on fire when you die is probably I was going for that, actually, Connor. I'm glad you picked up on that. I will show you guys how to stare into the fire and see things you love. Yes.
I'm waiting for a response
I
from the door.
I was about to respond, but then I got
Sorry,
interrupted.
sorry.
Um,
You brought up the whole funeral pyre thing. I'll start stacking wood.
I just imagine Aiden's like he's like all depressed, and then Jason's like, "Do you want to build a funeral pyre?" And Aiden's like, "Heck yes!"
Heck yes.
my name's Tibor Wester.
Are you one of the miners?
I employ him. This is the guy. This is the guy you're supposed to meet.
The name's Damascus. I'm part of a group that's here to resupply you. I guess that's kind of a moot point for now.
Unfortunately, yes.
Did they get all of the miners?
I'm.
Weren't they loggers?
They're loggers, not miners.
Yeah.
Loggers.
So, I mean, if we return to town, we can have them send more people to you. But
Um,
Yeah, just that. Yeah, that's how it works.
hey,
Cut
there's a
to
job opening.
yeah, that tremor. That's another Tremors thing. Cut to the replacements being dragged under the ground by the babies.
I'm. Well, sorry. What was your question before the interruption?
I asked, did they get all of them?
I, I'm not sure. I believe so. I barricaded myself in here. I tried to help, but they just overran us and caught us by surprise.
Well, I'll tell you the truth. We lost one of our own, and we.
Do you like toys? You know what's
Yes,
more-
I do like
Hold
toys.
on,
All right, I will mute it because
please.
there was a video. This is Aiden's song. Totally.
I am sorry. You're from. You said you're from town, right?
Yes, we came from Gloomstake.
You think you can escort me back?
I believe we can make room. We'll gladly make room for the cart for
I
you.
mean, you can sit in the cart with the supplies that we were bringing to you.
Well, you're not there, having this conversation.
Said
You're right.
Aiden
You're right. I'm
going,
sorry.
we can make room for you.
I'm building a funeral pyre right now for Gallenford.
You sure there's no others out there?
Well, according to you, there still might be one around. I suggest we make haste as soon as we can.
Yes. And then you hear him starting. You hear some shuffling behind, like quiet shuffling, as he removes the barricades behind the door. And then he opens it up, and you see him.
And let me guess, it's the fourth one.
No, it's an actual.
I'm a little disappointed. I mean, what a plot twist! I'm talking to one of them.
So can we leave now? I hate to say, I kind of want to get out of here.
Damascus will look at Caradwin and it's like, How soon do you think we can get out?
I mean, we could leave now, but unless we wanted to push the horses for a whole night. Otherwise, if there's still one here, maybe we don't want to stay either. Unless there's a way that we could drag it out, but there's always a risk involved with that.
Damascus will look and back and he will say, give me a minute. He's going to go out and basically he's going to start picking through the supplies like rice, dump it, corn, dump it. He's starting to basically just lighten the load.
Okay. There is.
Oh,
yeah. There's.
you know what?
There's a lot of food, and there's a couple casks of ale. So yeah, it's just provisions, salted meats and dry goods and stuff like that.
Yeah, we really don't need the ale. Also, Foreman, I'll be right back.
Yeah. Damascus reluctantly puts the ale down.
After he undoes the spigot and chugs.
Fills
We
up his.
let's just take all this supplies and stuff and hide it somewhere and be like, we delivered it.
So
And every time we need food, we can just go pick it up.
Yeah, we'll just throw it in the in
in the
the
house,
in the house.
just so you know, Jason and Aiden, we found a survivor. Great news. There's still one more of these things. I'd be very careful where you step. Just as a warning.
Hey, Kierdwin, perhaps you could start producing some of that salve.
And yes, I'll work on that. I'll take the time and start making some healing ointments.
All right.
And Damascus will pop his head up. Harvey has priority, and then he will pop back down.
Okay, so you pull out you find like a mortar and pestle or whatnot. You find
It was in one of the supplies.
yeah you in the supplies you definitely find some stuff that you can grind it and you can and you find and you there's some water definitely in the part of the provisions you can do and you start making some salve. How much
Yes,
salve do you wish to make?
How much do we have of the um
We have
of
we
the
have 13 of the
13?
goblin weed.
I will make uh, I will attempt to make well god, how long would it take to make one approximately? Or is that going to be a roll that I have?
Um,
I'm
Because
assuming
if it
it will be
it'll
a
take about.
medicine check to determine how quickly you make it.
I'm
okay,
assuming Damascus will probably take about maybe like 20 minutes, half an hour tops to kind of root through all the stuff we're getting just dumping.
I will try to make as much as I can before we leave.
You can make
Up
13.
to a maximum of 8.
Okay, you can make 8. Give me a medicine check because
All
this
right.
is your first time kind of working with medicinal herbs.
It is. I've read about it, but I have not worked with it. Oh.
Good enough, quickly enough. It's. I mean, you got the instructions. It's very very simple. Um, you quickly get your 8 portions of healing goblin weed healing salve.
And you have the tools that you need because I can make tools.
Oh, that's true. Artificers can make tools. Yeah, I found some stuff in the supplies, but I'll remember that for next time. That would be very helpful. Also, I made enough for everybody to have 2, assuming we can wrap it in like some stuff off the tents. We could just tear some stuff off the tents and wrap the salve or
There's
whatever.
some cloth over in that pile.
Yeah, so I'll take some cloth and wrap up 2 portions for every person, and everybody can have 2 healing salves.
Okay. Please put that
That
on
way
your
it's
character
spread
sheet.
out just in case.
Okay.
Each salve heals 1.
I I wrote a poem for Gallenford's service when we're ready to give him his service.
You don't know how much it heals.
All right, we'll find
To
out.
honor him.
Chris, could I as I'm dumping stuff out, could I just like wrap some stuff together to make some more bulk rations?
Yeah.
I mean, we're not. Might as well use some of this.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's just old. It basically is bulk rations, but yeah, you can definitely put some together. This was like enough for the 13 people. You guys had enough. For it's like they bring out rations and stuff for every couple months, so you got plenty to make.
Okay. Yeah, I'll. You know what? I'll just leave that aside. We'll just bring back whatever we can. All right. I believe I made it. So I made enough room so that everybody has room on the cart. If we dump all the supplies for that, that's fine.
So you also see Damascus' character. And you also see the other two making a funeral pyre for Galliford.
He's like, we doing this now? I mean, we should probably move.
I agree. If there's another one out here, I don't think we're prepared necessarily to take it on. Those three were bad enough.
Yeah, and that's when I see Aiden he just has the torch
I
already.
I I I think we should honor Galliford where he fell. What are you suggesting, that we don't pay respects to our fallen ally? Or
You also
I
have to
think
remember it's going to be 2 days back to town.
yeah, he's gonna rot by then.
we
I
don't
built
have
this funeral pyre here.
we don't have
I'm
to take any of
ready.
this. We can use the funeral pyre now, but it will be it'll have to be short.
Make it. Yeah, we still don't know if there's more of those things. Word is there's at least one more we haven't dealt with.
Well, if
So if
there's
you're
only
gonna do it,
one, I'll take
take it
care of
fast.
it by myself. If you guys are too chicken.
No, I'll help. I'm just saying that we should make it quicker.
We took out 3. I think we could kill one if it should show its unfortunate presence among us while we are mourning our fallen friend.
That
Well,
is
you
also
may not have
so-
noticed, but it only took one to put Galliford where he is.
Exactly.
That is true. But I've got my finger on the shield button this time. And I would assume that they can no longer surprise us because we are aware of how they would emerge from the ground, and as soon as we would feel that rumble, we would be wary. At any rate, since it's now probably dark, I will light a ball of fire in my hand as just a source of light for now. As I stand over Galliford's funeral pyre, I will begin to intone the following. Do not stand at my grave and weep. I am not there, I do not sleep. I am 1,000 winds that blow. I am the diamond glint of snow. I am the sunlight on ripened grain. I am the gentle autumn rain. When you awaken in the morning's hush, I am the swift uplifting rush of quiet birds in circled flight. I am the soft stars that shine at night. Do not stand at my grave and cry. I am not there. I did not die. And as I say that, I look around at everybody else and ask if they have anything that they want to say about him. I just mentioned that he was an inspiration to me, as he probably was to all of us, with his words and song and tales. I can only hope to someday recount our adventures as well as he did. And he will live forever in our hearts.
Well said.
Well said.
And then I toss the fireball into the bottom of the funeral pyre.
Hold on.
Oh, shit. I snuck it out.
I already threw it. It's midair. Too late.
It's on its way there.
Hold on.
But I do have prestidigitation. I can put out small fires.
I like how you're like, all right, let's do this. Wait.
Yep. Hold on. Okay, I snuffed it out. And then
I like the idea that it's like a Molotov cocktail.
It pretty much
I
is.
think this is a good ending point. I think we're going to end at the eulogy. So, this is what we're going to pick up, and not next week, in 2 weeks, on the 1st of July 1st, unless something comes up because fire season. But we're going to end at the eulogy, and Aiden is getting ready to light the funeral pyre for Galliford.
And I was just told to hold up a moment.
So
okay.
I am going to end the recording there.